Morning, everyone. I still have not got any coffee yet. Hey, 7AC, how's it going? Still trying to find them to come here to get me coffee. It's been over half an hour since I pushed the button. Uh, so, how's everyone else doing this morning? Hopefully, you're having a better morning than I am. Gotta see if I can get my roommate to bring my coffee maker in here. But they won't allow most coffee makers in California rehab centers or because they're electric. And I guess they could. Hey, Harry Nuts, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Bud's looking for a place to live. Anybody in California has any leads on any houses or shit? If you have any home jobs or any like that, I could work from home. They jacked up our rent a couple $100, and the guy that was gonna help me out with the mobile home doesn't look like that's gonna come about. So I need a job real bad. I know right now I can't because I can't walk. But that's what I'll probably be hunting for a place to live. California's gas prices were 9. Oh wow, Harry. Well, thank you for stopping in, brother. You're more than welcome here. So tell me, did the avatar that Stevie Mal made work out? Saw my brother about 2 days ago. He's not always. He doesn't always come on YouTube. Hopefully he'll be getting his. He needs a vacation. He needs to go to wherever it is he goes. I would like to say that the little face up there with the happy face with the coffee, I had some, but these people are not responding to the, you know, so I have no coffee. God, I basically survive on coffee since I've been in here. Stevie's my brother. Man, me and him are gonna go on a road fucking trip. Man, he's gonna drive down here, pick me up. We're just gonna randomly fucking drive a couple 100 miles just to have shits and grins. Yeah, he's also a part of V for Vets. He's a board member, so it's all wonderful. He designed all of V for Vets logos and stuff, and we're gonna be doing some merchandise. He also, yes, Harry, you too, brother. Stay safe at work. He also has the intro he made. So yeah, Stevie's a great guy. I don't know where you guys, how it is where you're from, but California is becoming a non-ending shithole. Um, they the gas should be about $10 a gallon, 10.50 here in about less than a week. That's what it's estimating. It goes up about 50 cents every day. We're almost at $9 right now, or $8 or whatever the hell it is. A little bit. Anyway, it went from 5 to 8 or so, but gas prices alone are just taking all the extra money, and and they try to blame it on Ukraine or whatever. Surplus of gas has been going for quite a while. They bought the gas we have, I don't know, they have about 10 years ago, and yet they still have the right to charge $10 a gallon. It's just amazing. But I guess as long as the people don't do anything or say anything, or they'll just keep doing it. Anyway, cost of living in LA has become outrageous. Even in the place we're staying, they announced to us the other day they're gonna raise it up about $200, and that's it. That'll do it. And you'll check to check that just it becomes ridiculous. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. Like I said, I'm basically waiting for coffee because it's impressive trying to stay awake at this time in the morning. Uh, Anyone out there have anything that's there? You guys are having coffee. What kind of coffee you guys drink? I don't know what they use here in this hospital. It was like battery acid, but it's better than no coffee at all. It's like I was saying. Oh God, guys, this is my, like I said, the coffee show basically in the morning. Of course, you're coming to a drama-free area, and basically it's like what I talk about here in the mornings is basically coffee. uh, like I said, I will keep going. Usually the show runs a couple hours, and we don't normally get a lot of our people in until after 6 o'clock. Yeah, because it's way too early for a lot of people. But I've noticed that more and more people go live earlier in the morning. So there's an audience out there. Um, but like I said, normally I have coffee at this point, and they managed not to bring any in this morning. So we're just waiting around for the coffee. Me and my roommate. Oh, but you got to admit the. I'm gonna. Oh no, it's not worth putting much. Yeah, it is. Drop a few links out there. Want to definitely for V for Vets. Just really going good. I mean, of all the things that are happening in my life right now, one of the best things that's happening is V for Vets. We have a lot of exciting things coming up that I was like, wow. It is like I said, it's great. V for Vets may have a really nice monthly donator. We're working on going down and getting the clothes, but all this comes as soon as I get out of here. As soon as I can at least get out of bed and pivot and get in the wheelchair. The one, my right foot, they're waiting to clear up. They said it could be another 10 days, 7 to 10 days. Tours, I'll be able to at least stand on it and pivot into a chair. Like I said, I guess I'm going to be sitting here like Mike and just talk until people come in the room. Right now, I don't have anyone in here that I'm with. Yep. So, like I said, usually we have one lurker, so it almost gives you a reason to talk. But when you don't have anyone in the room, it's like, how? Like I said, if you're out there and you want to come up, oops, it's starting. You can feel more than free to come up. Like I said, I'm still waiting for my coffee. It makes it hard to have a morning coffee show when you don't have any coffee. It becomes more like a morning show with no coffee. Oh my God! Anyone else have that problem? They can't get the coffee. I mean, Spin Cobra, it's good to see you, brother. Yeah, hold on. Here comes the nurses. Hold on, Oh shit. We need. Anyway, Spitting Cobra, it's good to see you, brother. You live in California, don't? Yeah. They just jacked up our rent 200, and the gas is up. My God, what's the gas price where you are right now? Spitting Cobra. The shit was 8.75 this morning. I'm like, damn. Shit, it just takes away the entire amount that you have. So you drink my. Do you have coffee? Thank you. Oh, you lucky! I should move to Arizona. I really should fit in Cobra. It's so expensive here in California. It's ludicrous. And then my roommate called up last night. They have jacked up our rent $200. So I need to find a place to live, and I need to or find a job, part-time job, which I've done before. I can't walk. I actually put in some applications, figuring they'd meet their quota by hiring a disabled person because like talking about, trying, waiting to see how they're doing. Hold on, guys. I can't mute this because it's a HEPA violation. If I anyway, so I am trying to 2 and 2. No, I can't use regular sugar,
You
so
want the
the
white sugar?
no the blue,
They don't have blue, pink.
pink, well,
Yeah.
pink,
Two
blue.
and two.
Two, two, thank
Two
you.
and two.
Yep. So I mean, he calls me up last night, tells me they're jacking up the price 200. I had it one. There was a chance of me getting a mobile home, but that may not work out. So I need to find a place to live, which is very hard in California because the prices are just out of control. So possibly go to Arizona or somewhere else, move out of state. Staying here is almost not becoming an option. The only problem is most of my work with the vets is here in LA. They have the biggest population of homeless vets out in anywhere else in the country, and that's about now where I'm going. Within a month or two now that I don't have the option of a mobile home, I'll be going homeless. Yeah, or unless I can find me a part-time job. And like I said, I'm in a wheelchair, but I don't understand why customer service job or a door greeter wouldn't be acceptable. And 6 to 12 months, I should be able to stand up. I won't be able to run any marathons, but I'll be able to stand up. So maybe I could be a door greeter or something because I don't need a lot of money. They just jacked up the rent $200, and that's effectively takes away food money and shit. So that's why I'm going homeless. Without the option of going somewhere is like the mobile home. I'm pretty well capped into, like I said, like everyone else. But the funny thing is, right now, part-time jobs are abundant in California because of the COVID nightmare that went through. So and a lot of people don't want to go back to work. Me, on the other hand, I want to go to work. I just can't walk. No way to get a job when you can't walk, which is unfortunate because I don't see the point in that. A lot of your jobs are office jobs. Why does the fact that I need a wheelchair matter? But anyway, if anyone out there knows of any place or any part time home job or can hook me up, stop me from going homeless because I no longer have the option I thought I did. I put up this morning, lady ran into. I know, wasn't that ridiculous, Spitting Cobra? That was amazing. She totally just, which is why my thing was, and I'll end that at that. I won't get too carried away with that. But if it would have been my kid, and you're just gonna stand there and do nothing, I'm going in. I'm just saying, my children would have been worth more than. I mean, they'll enforce the law of not going in, but they won't go in, and then they won't let the parents of the children go in. Why? What was the point of that? Now, from what I understand, it had to do with the owners of the property. I mean, literally, I was told that the owners said they couldn't go in or something. I'm not sure. I haven't really been following up on it a lot. Anyway, I'm finally gonna get my coffee. Woohoo! So, what is spitting? What's the cost of single or double apartments in Arizona? I mean, right now we're spending $1,800 a month for a single tack house, which isn't up to standard. That's why I'm in the hospital. They actually have the wrong piping. The floor, they didn't put the proper amount of boards down to make the floor secure. So I gotta be careful when I'm in the place to begin with using a wheelchair because it will collapse to the floor. That's another reason we ended up. One of the reasons the people at Social First came over to look into getting me a hospital bed, but the weight of the hospital bed on top of that floor probably would have pushed the weights right through it. Now, the way around that is to put a 2x4 down, or a big sheet of wood. It disperses the weight. Thank you.
You're welcome. Be careful, hot.
So, oh, thank God. We, all right. So I just started to look. They actually have some really cool jobs. Um, if they let me get the job, which is really depressing because they keep telling me, well, but this is an at-home job sitting behind a desk. It's basically an appointment center. It's part-time. It's a day shift. I don't understand what the fuck if I walk or not really matters. I mean, why I want to work. See, this is what really fucking pisses me off. I want to work. I don't want to sit around and have everything paid. I hate coming on YouTube and asking for help, but I have no choice. I have no fucking food or anything in the houses, and all I need is a part-time job now. Because we're going homeless and see the thing is they turn the job down. What the fuck? I've got honor degrees. I'm quite intelligent, and I don't need. I've never in my entire life had handouts, but now here I fucking have to ask for them. No, I don't give a shit if people call it begging. For first, I'm concerned, it's none of your fucking business. But my thing is, I want to work. I'm way too fucking young. Okay, I'm not, butt ass young, but I'm sure it's fucking not indolent. I don't need to go to a fucking home. I don't need someone to. I can work. And like I said, if you guys know any jobs out there, home based or something like that, I can work. I don't understand why they won't let me work. What is your standard of qualifications? Trying to tell me that I can't take a fucking job sitting at home as an appointment setter, you know? So I want to work. I don't need a lot of money. We don't go out. We don't do all that shit. But we're about 300 to 400 short. That's why we're gonna go homeless if we don't do something. But like I said, I can't stress really about now my health. I'm in this hospital. I've got to sit here and put up with this until I get out of the hospital. And yeah, there's no way of me getting out of this hospital, like just walking out and go and say, fuck it, go home. Very bad idea. That's what brought me back in here to begin with. Because they had to remove the skin from the bottom of my left foot, and I have a 3-inch deep hole in my right. Now, the hole is only the size of a quarter, but it goes about 2 inches, 3 inches in. And it's near the bone, and they're afraid if I keep walking on it and do this shit, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to get the infection that I got in my left foot. Wow, so that really we've completely lost our right to freedom of speech. Spin, yeah, I hope you're doing shows on that, Spin, because that's just fucking insane. I heard they maced the lady too, trying to get in there while they're blowing all these kids away. Awesome sauce. I'm sorry, but you took an oath to be a cop. You did nothing but stand around. You're a coward. You guys want the reality? I told, yeah, you're a fucking coward. You could have been like a fireman, refused to go into a burning building, let people die because you were afraid. Nah, wait, I never heard that before. I never heard a fireman say they wouldn't go in. But anyway, like I said, that's just, I haven't really followed the story. I don't got regular TV here. I've got YouTube. Oh, like I said, it's going on 6 people, so the sun's finally coming out. I finally got my first thing of coffee. There's no happy face in it, but it is what it is. Oh, so spitting out. That works out, brother. I'll be going to Arizona. When I get out of the hospital, I get to go down to Arizona. I'm going to the border. I'm sure you've either heard me talking about this or you know what it is. A little bit unsafe, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna get me all the clothes that these coyotes and stuff leave behind when they sneak people over the border, which is gonna be phenomenal. And how I'm doing that, and I'll be pretty damn safe, is because of a wonderful guy called Rob Rhett Vet. That's Rob and then RET, and then VET. He has a channel. That channel is Hard Luck Survival. He is a ex retired. He's a vet. He's a Marine. He firmly believes in God, country, and family, and they're a great community that he has helped build. They go around and they feed homeless. He's just a remarkable person. So he's what V for Vets really is striving to be similar to. He's going to help us out quite a bit, hopefully. Because right now we are trying to get 500 subs. The reason being is we just opened up our bank account, and the bank account allows us to, and it's a business bank account, and that allows us to, fully be transparent, because all your donations, of course, going into this account will be just like the other PayPal. You'll be able to see where the money is going, how much money is in there. So we're working on getting that set up, and again, V for Vets has done a lot of. We pulled off a lot of incredible things, and I've told people this over and over again. It's very hard to do what we're doing, and see, the scary thing is, our cap is $50,000. Once we hit $50,000, it changes the status of our corporation, and that's $50,000 in donations. Walmart offers, and remember, we're a military 501c nonprofit corporation. It's different than your regular 501c corporations. But we may qualify for the $15,000 from Walmart and the $5,000 from Sam's, which is part of Walmart. So, but that's $20,000. We have 3 years. If we make anything over 50,000 donations, then we have to retain lawyers. We have someone quite possibly going to be making a reoccurring donation to us every month through their trust fund or their, yeah. So we're actually moving forward, guys, quite a bit. The only reason we're not doing more is I'm in here. You're working on trying to get a food truck. And then, every Saturday or Sunday, go down and actually be able to feed a lot more homeless, because the closed project that's located on the Arizona border is specifically for vets. The canned food drive you guys see up there, which is 100% tax write-off, that is actually a vet thing. And yeah, there's differences. I won't be able to take any type of burner, whether it be the grates to help them make their little fire encampment, or any the one we were looking at doing is solar powered burners. This way they don't have to worry about getting the little containers of what is it? Well, I can't remember what it is you use on a burner, but they're illegal to pass them out, and I could never give them to the homeless, unfortunately. Hey, Glenn, good to see you, brother. Giving homeless people means of fire is irresponsible at best. Giving encampments that vets run is not. Most of your vet encampments are not like your regular homeless vet. They are very organized. They have military attitude. I'm sorry, but they do. Trusting them with even a solar burner to anyone in LA will get you put in jail if a fire starts. You will be actually liable for anything that happens to anyone out there. So you gotta be careful who you're doing it for. Now, mind you, most of your canned foods can be eaten straight out of the can. So that's what the canned food drive is for. I don't know, Glenn. It looks like it's just me and you, brother. It's like it always fluctuates in the mornings. I'm hoping over time I'll get a steady stream of about anywhere up to 10 people. Not really going for a buttload of people. I just need to do something between the hours of 4 and 7 or 8 when these people start flowing in. And hopefully I'll get enough people in here from California or whatever in Arizona. Because, like I said, I am now currently back on, and I can't do anything right now. As like I said, I'm locked in the hospital bed, but I'm trying to find work at home. I'm a little paranoid. My rent, I was told, is going up just enough to make us not be able to pay it and not have any food. So, Bud needs to get a part-time job. I'm just amazed that I'm having problems finding it because, okay, I am disabled, but homework or even a greeter or even a customer service, I don't understand the deal why that would matter. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be go into a store and be like a stalker or something. I'm in a wheelchair. But be sure, Bud doesn't like constantly asking for help. I want to work. I can work. My mind's still intact. It's just my legs. But I won't survive if I go homeless. And that's looking really like what's going to end up happening. Kind of irony of that, isn't it? I will still continue to feed the homeless vets. I will still continue to go out. Won't be able to do as much because, yeah. Oh, Glenn, I want a job so bad I could taste it. Just a part-time job, dude. My entire life, I always worked overtime. I like working. I like working. I like being around people. I like to because I get really good at my jobs, and usually they're. I was doing stand up. I was doing sales. I was head of L3 security. I was a lieutenant watch commander, protected the Patriot missile because I was methodical about my job. And now it's all about laying in a bed, not being able to get out and having to ask people for fucking help because I can't even. See, I have a lot of things that I go to yard sales, I go to storage units, buy them and resell them. I made up to $1,000 a month just doing that. I don't need that much. I can't take that much now, but I need about what around 500 would cover it. The place I'm living in is now the lady's too sick. They're taking the house off the market, so we're looking like we're going to be there for another year. The only problem is we can't afford to stay there anymore. We can't afford to stay anywhere in LA, to be honest with you. That's why I had things come up. I had somebody offer something that didn't work out, but so now I just yeah, I know, Glenn, and but see the thing is, there's customers that people don't want it because it doesn't pay enough. Those are perfect jobs for me, except they won't hire me. I've got honor roll, honor student, lifetime honor student. I've done, like I said, all kind of work. Been managers for reconstructed a pizza place. I've been manager in stores. I've been manager in record stores. I mean, simple customer service is perfect for me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Customer service, it shouldn't matter that if I'm in a wheelchair or not. It's not like I said, it's not required to answer a phone. The one I put the application in recently, and I put it in the other day, is which I find to be really cool, is a appointment setter. And the only requirements they have are you need a PC, you need to have 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's part time, and they only pay like minimum wage. Which again, I can't really make much more of that anyway. I could care less. If it's 10 hours a week, that's enough money for me to pay the difference in my rent and buy me food. I'm good to go. I make my own fun. I don't go out to movies. I don't go out and buy all these new clothes and shop. That fucking shit. I stay home. I take care of my little doggy. I get up here on YouTube. It'd be nice if eventually, after a couple weeks, I get in a steady flow of people. Like I said, I don't need. I see these channels 30 and 40 people, and that'd be nice, but I don't necessarily need it. Yeah, Glenn, but then that leaves me coming up here and asking for fucking help because I have no food. The fuck? This isn't a life, dude. You just asking for help every fucking day is just it's not a life. I don't need people to do that. I need to get a job. And like I said, I am highly intelligent. Let people say what you want to say. No, I don't have any legs anymore. Okay, what do you want to fucking do? But I've been a manager. I've done security work. I had a top secret clearance. I protected our country's resources. I'm trustworthy. I've never been fired from a job. I've never stolen anything. Never been arrested. None of that shit. I got one ticket. It was criminal, which was possession of marijuana under a quarter ounce. It was an eighth. It was under an ounce. I had an eighth of weed on me. When the cops pulled me over, I got a ticket. That was it. Other than a fucking speeding ticket throughout my, and I didn't even get a lot of them because I don't speed. But I was on a motorcycle, so yeah, I was speeding. Oh, fuck, this coffee's finally kicking in shit. Yeah, but I gotta work, Glenn. I don't have any inheritance, and now I don't have an option of where I can go to live now. I'm about a month or two away from being homeless, flat out. It'll make it harder for me to help the homeless, but we have, like I said, we have plenty of resources and plenty of things coming up. My only fear is if I go homeless, I won't have a way to get online. So, like I said, that you make it harder to fucking help. I'll find a way. You know. Anyway, I figure, like I said, if I can get one of these home-based jobs, if God willing, it's only a part time, So even if it's 10 hours, I just need about $300 to $500 more. And like I said, I don't need money to go out to restaurants. I don't need money to go any. I don't go anywhere. I stay at home and I cook my own food. And yeah, rice and shit that lasts a long time. But now these people have, and I'm not mad at them. But I'm just gonna say this straight out. I could have sued them. They're not up to state regulations, and I'm in this hospital because of them. I could have sued them and damn near fucking owned that house and turned around and sold it and made money. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to make my money that way suing somebody. So all I need is, I was really that them jacking up the fucking rent when I'm in the hospital, so I go homeless here in 2 months. It's just literally absurd. In my opinion, I know costs have gone up, but you could have been sued. I could have sued you. But whatever, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I understand times are hard for everyone. But and it was gracious enough for them to let me move into the place to begin with. So I would never do anything like them whatsoever. It's just now we're facing homelessness, and I've got to figure out. I got to get a job, a part-time job. No, I can't wait 12 fucking months before I go out and get a job when I get out of this hospital. And right out, and I can show it to you. I get $80 in food a month from CalFresh. $80. That's it. I make exactly $200 short of what the rent's going to be. So even if or not two, I'll have like about $50 left. So my total is probably about 120 in food for the entire month. That's going to be hard, especially if there's anything that comes up with a dog. If there's anything that comes, you know, I put my dog before me. I guess I'll be losing weight. Anyway, you never know. Someone out there could have a home-based job. They could have a small business, so they could know a connection that, whatever. I'm a good worker. Come on, resumes. Like I said, I understand. I can't walk. I fully understand. I wouldn't want to go to work as a stalker at someone's like Walmart. I even do that. I have no, as long as it's a legit job, and no idiots telling me I should sell drugs. No, I don't think so. I'm not doing that. Not selling drugs. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not embezzling. I'm not doing any of that shit. You know. So good, and there you have it, man. Do you need alligator hunters? No, just it would be nice if I owned a like the option I had that went away, but or maybe I don't know. It's not looking as good as it was, but shit. Remember back in the day, you could afford to get a mobile home. My family lived in quite a few. On my dad's side, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So I need to find a place to live. And California's a fucking nightmare. Everything. They've allowed these lawyers and those banks and the little dipshit motherfuckers to jack the prices out of control. They don't have any problem regulating, stopping the unnecessary increase in the gas, the outrageous fucking bullshit of rent. I have another friend that's part of V for Vets that the rent's going to be going up too much for them to pay to stay there either. Where the fuck do you go now? Where the fuck do you go? When they're telling you that a single bedroom apartment is $2,000, bitch, I don't make it anywhere near 2,000. So, and it's not the great areas either. It don't matter. I mean, the place I was gonna go for the possibility of that mobile home was at Hemet. That's some fucking shit. Hemet's not that fucking luxurious place. PV, Rolling Hills. Yeah, I can understand, but $2,000 for a single fucking bedroom. What the fuck's going on with that? You basically now have a job to pay for your rent and gas. That's it. You're a slave to that. That's it. You don't get, and then if you can afford the food. Well, we no longer can afford the fucking food. And since the mobile home is not looking like an option, I'm trying to find a place again. Back to this shit. And the real fucked up thing is all these low income houses that would have helped us that normally you could go and once they verified your income and shit, you'd be putting into a list that would get you into these places for reduced rent. But I'm sorry, those are all being taken away, dude. Those are all gone. Those are being given to the immigrants coming in. And people that lived here all their lives are being thrown out on the street. And this is where I'm going. I'm going homeless. George, I'll put the link out for you, brother, if you want to come up. Bud's looking for work, George. They raised up my rent a couple $100 a month. Now I have no money for food. And I'm getting ready to go homeless, so just fucking stressing out, dude. But there's always a chance something will work out. It's the times here in California really hard for everyone. Everyone's being majorly slammed in California. It doesn't matter who it is. The people I live with, the owners of the place I live, they got money, but they're slowly being depleted because of their health. Oh, well, thanks for dropping in. Like I said, I'm up here just doing my morning coffee show. You can look for me every morning at 5. And no stress or anything like that, brother. Just come to You still here, Glenn, or did you leave? Or because, like I said, there's only like a couple people in here, but it's just gonna keep talking until like I said, get through the morning with my coffee and shit, and then is it Monday? Fuck me, I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, this means today they'll be sending in the doctors again. Oops, now I'm all by myself. Glitter's left. Like I said, I'm just going to keep running the show until somebody comes in another hour or so. My daytime shows do a lot better, but I like mornings. I really do. I like getting on. It's better than just sitting here because that's what it is. Just about sitting. But I keep going so the people will go back and watch the film can hear. Most of this is just fucking. I can't do anything. I'm bored out of my fucking mind sitting in the bed. It would be cool if I got a morning job, like a remote morning job. Like this. Let me show it to you. I applied for this today. Well, not today, yesterday, when the notice came through. Hold on, let me show you. Doody doody doo. There it is. There it is right there. Now, you see that thing, dude? It's an appointment center job. Now, how the fuck would you? That's the third one I put in work bias. Because, like I said, the rent only went up a couple $100. I need $300 to $500 in order to stop from being homeless and buy food. Not a lot of money. Not a lot of money. Granted, I can't walk, but you don't need to walk for something like that. Why would you tell me I don't qualify because I'm disabled? I could lie. I could literally lie. Yeah, I'm an Olympic sprinter. But there it is, dude. I mean, more than enough money because, like I said, I don't need massive amounts. So, me and my roommate don't go out all the time. We don't go out at all. We don't need to. He works his butt off, comes home, wants to just chill, listen to his music. I get on YouTube. So a job like that would be perfect for me, as you can see. And all the requirements that they have right now are you have a PC computer, you have 8 grams. I have that. And again, me having, even if I didn't have any legs at all and they were removed, there's no sense in you not hiring me. Now, so prayers work. I don't know, fuck someone out there pray that I get this job. That way I don't have to worry about going homeless here in 2 months. And I can stay at the place I'm at, which is not the greatest place, but it's better than eating out of trash cans. The other option is we're looking at leaving the state. That would suck. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of homeless out in the United States right now. And I can appreciate that because I'm, like I said, a month or two away from going homeless. But there are 70 plus thousand homeless vets in LA. If you're gonna be a vet channel, this is a place to be. People tell me, "Oh, you got to get out of that shithole." No, I choose to stay here to help the vets. That's what it was. It's what I want to do. I hate quitting, which is what's happening. I'm gonna have to quit, and I don't want to do that. I do not want to quit. Ever since I gave up my careership for my mother because she came up with Alzheimer's, I've had to quit things, quit jobs, quit my career. So I don't want to quit. Don't want to go homeless either, guys, which is what's going to happen. So hopefully, like I said, they will allow me to get some type of a job, just a part-time one that allows me to pay my way. That's all I need. And so, like, it's only one of you in here, so it's not really. But you never know. It only takes one person. One person to go, hey, I know a job you can end up getting. Oh, I'm so sick of this weather station shit. I need to get rid of this thing. There it is. So I don't know if that's my brother. Oh, hell. Now they left. Oh,
Yes, sir.
can I get another cup of coffee?
Oh, another one. Okay, let me see. Okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I didn't even throw that.
Huh?
I didn't even throw that. This one right on there. I think it's a cold liquid. It's making my throat lock up.
Soda.
No. It's never mind.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pour your soda in your coffee. Holy shit!
I got a speech problem now. Somebody had a
It's all good, dude. Snark and Sass, good to see you. Morning. Hope you're having a good morning. Hope you got your coffee going. I just finally started getting coffee. They're running late this morning. But I'm looking for prayers this morning. I applied for another job, another home-based job. They jacked up the rent $200 where I'm living, which makes it impossible for me. So it looks like if I don't get a part-time job, whether I walk or not, whether I have legs or not, doesn't matter. I'm facing homelessness, so I need. I don't want a handout. I want a job. I'm a very good worker. Well, another thing about going homeless is I won't be able to get on and do my show. But it's getting scary to the point where I have to leave California. I do not want to leave California. And basically, because my work is here in California, there's 70 to 80,000 conservative estimated homeless vets alone, just vets in LA, along with 1 million plus estimated homeless here. This is where I belong, helping the homeless. It's just irony that I'm getting ready to go homeless. Oh God, no. If I were to say, I'd be assassinated within a week. I wish I had some skills like that. I do stand up. I'm a good salesperson. I'm a manager. But just to give you an idea, I never in my life ran a business from ground up. We were brought to LA back from Ohio to by a franchise owner to fix up a restaurant, a pizza restaurant. And I had to learn everything from ground up. I had to learn all the safeties, security precautions, health food violations, on and on and on. I really, I write songs, but you know, I managed to do a damn good job at it. The guy wanted us to stay after the speed freak owner of the place dumped us, but he wanted us to go to Hollywood. And we couldn't afford to go into Hollywood because you might as well forget it. Hollywood is in Bel Air area is so expensive that even it makes the area I'm living, which is considered an upper class neighborhood. We rented from someone I met on YouTube. You got it 2 and 2.
Yes.
You're godly, ma'am. You know that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I want to.
So, what I'm trying to do is find any part-time job, and I'll do anything legal. I will not idiots trying to get me to sell drugs, dude. I'm not doing shit like that. I'm not. My thing is I want to stay in LA because of my doctor and because of the homeless. The homeless. Yeah, you're not gonna run anywhere to Hollywood now, sweetie. Not unless you want to pay what an average $2,500 for a single bedroom. I did that. I actually did that once. I couldn't afford my mother's medicine, which was $1,200 a month. So I actually panhandled for that money. Right up in front of Walmart. Right up in front of Walmart. I get the money I needed for one of her bills. I'd run into Walmart and purchase it. Oh God, it's shitty. Snark, it's shitty. It really fucking is. And all I'm doing is trying to see. Here's the thing that really upsets me right now. I am a good worker. I have a mind on me. I'm not mentally handicapped. I just can't walk. And now I don't have money to buy food. I don't have, no. So I got to ask for help. I told KY last night. I'm sick of asking for what am I supposed to do though? And then I wanted to help people that have given to our community like KY. And I got jackasses calling me PayPal Bud. Well, you know what, dude? They had no problem going and asking. They had no problem going. I can learn, Snark. I can learn anything. I They had no problem asking KY for help. But if I put up a PayPal thing for him, because I have all the time in the world, Snark. I cannot walk. I don't know if people understand. I can't even get out of bed. If I lower my feet down, the pressure will go to the wound, will spread the infection. So I have to keep my feet propped up. It is what it is. Ah, but this is why there's a million estimated homeless people in LA. It is a shit state. They don't want average people here anymore. They want workers that are subservient slaves because that's what you are. That's what you are. If you work for rent, oh good God. Here goes the neighborhood. I need to see your face though, brother. You know that. There you go. All right. Love you too. Okay, turn your mic off. Almighty. I used to call you.
Yeah. Morning.
Yeah, Mighty, it's so good to see you. I'm scared now. They jacked up our rent too, $300. I now can't afford rent nor food. And the option I had to go to a mobile home may not exist anymore. So we're back to it a month or so being homeless.
Snarkin' sass. Snarkin' sass.
And I don't want to leave LA, my brother. This is where all the homeless people are. This is my mission in life. This is what I do. This is what I want to do. And I'm fucking good at it, Mighty.
Yep.
I have managed to pull shit out of my ass to help the homeless. Man, look at the irony of this.
That's some
Look at
amazing work.
I'm going to be joining them out there. You're going to be able to come and give me food there, brother.
Yep, I'm part of the Bud Army. You better believe it.
Man, dude, I can't. I'd rather have my roommate have a place to stay. I told my roommate, if I go homeless, take the money I have and go get yourself a single bedroom. Do something. Protect yourself. Fuck it. My health isn't that great. But I'm being turned down for jobs that are at-home jobs. I'm in a wheelchair. What difference does it make? I don't like asking for help. What am I supposed to fucking do? Like I was just saying. What really sucks, though, Mighty, is that
I'd be the same, though.
all I want to do
I
is
have
work.
trouble asking
We don't even want a lot of money, brother. I don't want money to go buy brand new clothes, go out and buy brand new this, brand new that. I want money to pay for my fucking rent and eat. A place to stay so I'm not living on the street because I can't survive. They told me
That's all
flat
anybody
out.
could ask for.
They're telling me for Social Security I will not survive on the street. That my infections in my legs are too. It's just I got them from going down that drainage ditch, bitch. Now I can't stay in there. Another reason I fight like hell for these poor people not to have to live in that fucking conditions they're living in. I think it's a disgrace we allow our military personnel to actually live in that kind of a fucking shithole after they lived in fear every day of their lives fighting these bitches. I wrote something. Mighty, and I know your time is always limited because you're a god. But let me
Got me now. You got me.
let me show you this, brother. Let me show you what I wrote, and I gotta refine it a little bit. I honestly I saw this when I was Let me get this. When I was watching a homeless guy crying,
I'm
and it
doing
was like,
great, Stark and Sass. Thanks for asking.
yeah, tell me what you guys think of this because it means a lot to me. That's part one, and here's part two. Because it won't, after 200, it cuts it off.
Oh,
There
I'm
it
getting
goes.
it. Okay, I'm starting to realize.
Oh, no, it's
Can I
just
read
me.
it?
Yeah, but you're the only one in here, bro.
Yeah, no, I want to read it. Well, no, Stark. Yeah. We are the ears that hear the fear, the pain, the loneliness that passes through the forest and the jungles, crosses through the deserts, goes through the skies and oceans of the vets. We are the ears and the voices that honor our promises to support them when they come home. So they know we care. We are V for Vets. That's beautiful. Thank you, Stark and Sass, for the hand claps. We appreciate you. You're so
Yes,
awesome.
you are. You should come up. You know, it's not like there's this huge audience. But it's. I love that. I love. Oh shit! There she goes again. Hopefully she's
Stark,
coming up. That's
she's the
because
most positive person I know. She's
I
awesome.
know. I lurk in her rooms a lot.
I like to visit.
I gotta make sure I give you my new number. My roommate's working on changing it now because we're getting death threats.
Did you get a picture from
You are right. You're
Did you
you
get a
know.
picture from
Yes,
Graham?
I did.
You got
You
that
guys.
picture? We
Yes,
love
I
you, man.
distributed it too, dude. You guys are fucking crazy. So seriously, brother. Me, you, and
that's
Graham
that's
got a.
that's temporary for the meantime until your health gets better and we can put you in a real suit.
Okay, KSNS, you got to show your face, brother. I've had porn threats. Alrighty, you can turn it off and you're on your way up. Welcome
You
to
got
the
to stop with
show.
the face stuff. You got to go. Show me your finger. Show me your finger.
Oh, I just did it
That's
too
how we
soon and you
communicate
flipped
around
it
here.
over. Huh?
You know, go ahead, Viney.
No, go ahead. Hey, welcome KNS Radio. How are you doing?
KSNS, Talking Sad Radio.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you need a radio host? You need. I need a work from home part time job because they jacked up my rent enough to get me evicted, and now I'll be homeless if I don't. It really irks me because I actually was turned down the other day for 3 jobs that are home based, and I'm trying to figure out why. I just don't get it. I'm like, okay, I don't have legs, I can't walk, but what does that matter about a home based job? And let me show you the one that I applied for. So prayers right now, asking people for prayers because I'm still not understanding why they didn't want to allow me to have this one of these jobs. And this is a similar one to the one I applied to the other day. Look at this. Right there. It's an appointment setter. The only qualification for it is you have 8 gigabytes of RAM. I have 8 gigabytes of RAM. Oh no, here they come. So, I mean, that's the job I'm going
Mexico.
for right now. It's a great one. It's plenty of money for me. Like I said, I just need about an extra three to 500 a month. I used to make that selling, literally selling stuff.
Zoop, bloop. You have
Trying to
mail.
get my sound. Y'all are so low and I know it's my phone.
Oh crap! It could be. Let me check your mic. Hold on.
It's in my
Yes. See what you can do for
Bluetooth
her.
speaker, but it always acts stupid.
All right. Can you hear now?
There you go.
I got rid of the echo cancellation. I jacked up your volume. What was my levels? Shit. My levels have been high recently. They don't know why.
I'm gonna drop out, drop back in.
Okay. Wow, yeah,
We'll
she's
see
a
you on
little.
the flip side.
But yeah, the guy that said he might have a mobile home for me and my roommate has since then pulled out of that. So now I no longer have a place to go. Now, it's kind of a double-edged sword here, Mighty. The people I'm living with that were trying to sell their house, she's too sick to sell it, so they're not going to sell it. So we're not worried about them throwing us out. But then because of that, they jacked the rent up. Which, and again, I don't hold against them. Every fucking thing is going up in LA. Now I get criticized. Okay, you're good. You're good. You can turn your mic off. How's that? Is that
I don't
working?
know. This is much better for my hearing. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Oh, hell
loud and
yeah.
clear.
Loud and clear. I'll move it. All right.
Nice.
Much better. Much better.
Nice.
Now I can plug them in so they can charge.
There you go.
Because I can't
Oh,
charge
happening,
it.
right?
I gotta hold it up to my ear. You know.
Just stick it in real good. You know, get a running start here. Okay.
Right.
My
Oh.
nerves.
Mighty, you have been back on YouTube. Have you had a major life event, or did you just decide you couldn't stand to live without us?
You guys are so awesome to hang out with.
We really are.
Yeah,
My
you look at her. I
gosh.
love this girl. Mighty's great. I've been out with Mighty.
He is.
And it ain't gonna stop him from doing help with the homeless and stuff.
That
He's
pig suit was gosh darn
What in-
genius.
well, wait, hold on. Let me show you something. And yes, Mighty just cheered the shit out of me, so
That's what it's there for, man, to make my
I
friends
know.
smile. If anybody out there is having a hard time or a bad day or needs a little bit of help, you need to just cruise on over and watch that 2 hour long laugh fest.
Oh my god, that was brilliant. But anyway,
It
here.
was brilliant.
What the fuck? It brings up the settings.
All right, I'm still missing one. Where's the other one?
Hold on.
Oh, look, it's Bud.
Yeah, they put me in a pig suit.
Yep.
My computer is dragging for whatever
Piggy,
reason.
oink, oink, piggy, piggy, oink. Piggy, piggy, oink, oink. Piggy, piggy, oink.
Yeah, he called me up and asked me if.
Piggy, piggy, oink, oink.
Ah,
Are you in the hospital again?
yes.
Well, damn.
Yeah, and I had someone. That's what I was telling everyone. I need a part time job really bad. Any kind. It doesn't even matter if it's like minimum wage for 10 hours a week. I'm going homeless here in a month and a half.
Whoa. Driving
Yeah,
is Mighty still here?
I'm still here, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm just on big screen. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I totally forgot that I was on big screen. I was like, why is everyone gone?
You driving, Mighty?
That's what I do, man. I'm doing it.
That's what I thought.
Oh, do it again.
You need an assistant? Oh my
I need
god.
to loosen my load. How do you do it? I'm cruising
I
down the
don't
road
know.
and I need to loosen my load.
I
What the hell
rewrote
is
the words to that in a talent show when I was a kid.
I've
And
been rewriting words my whole life.
I had 7 pounds on my hip. 4 made of strawberry, 2 made of chocolate. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, do it.
4 made of chocolate, 2 made of strawberry, 1 was made of chocolate chip.
All right.
Don't take it easy. Don't take it easy.
Take it easy.
Yeah, it
Don't
was
take it
funny.
easy.
I didn't win that one, son of a
Oh my
bitches.
god. Did you hear what we're gonna do with the piggies, by the way?
Mailing
Tell
them to
me.
people.
No, we're gonna be on we're gonna be giving them away, we're gonna do a donation for V for Vets, and anyone that donates, the most will get a piggy, or we'll just give them away as prizes. We found a couple that are a really good deal. I mean, I wish. Wow, it just wiped out everything.
Are you allowed to do raffles and stuff like that?
As long as you follow certain guidelines. I mean, you got to be
Yeah.
really careful about how you do it. Before the beginning of the
Bud,
show, yes.
I have an idea. I want to know what you think about what if some of us signed the piggies before you did the giveaway.
What? That sounds like a cool thing, dude. Seriously.
You know, I mean,
Just-
if we had the
Just
piggy in
do
our
it.
hand and we squeezed it, we could put our name on it, like we did with Al SoCal.
Yeah,
I don't
we're
think Snark and Sass knows about that. Snark
You
and
get
Sass, do
one
you know
for-
that I got to see Al SoCal on Friday?
That's cool. He
I see him
posted
all
a
the time.
sad fucking post today. He
He
was
did?
like telling yeah, he's got some depression issues.
Oh, he's always
He's,
had.
I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying I feel for him so much because he's so beloved.
He
Oh,
is.
and you remember
He's-
what do you guys think of that one right there?
Polka dotted piggy. Can we paint all the polka dots blue?
Look at that! Look at that! Seriously,
Let's
look
see.
at that fucking piggy, dude! Look, dude! I'm looking to laugh my ass off, and we're gonna give
I got my little piggy right
we're
here.
gonna give those away. Oh my god, this funny shit, and
So
people
Stark
really
and
like them. And
Sass, did you know that Spirit sent me their little piggy,
Yeah,
the squeeze?
yeah, I was there for all that.
And did you know that I passed the little piggy along to El SoCal?
There you go. I knew you were gonna pass it to somebody, but I don't remember a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I signed it, and Graham signed it.
Cool.
Yeah,
That is cool.
Spirit-
There's so many of
Spirit
y'all
signed
in
it.
California.
There's a lot of us here in California. Trying to hold it down.
You know, I don't like venerating the piggy, but
Uh-huh.
you know what? Once you get the better of a pig, it's bacon.
You know, I've moved past yelling at those pigs, man.
I got a brand new fresh case of PTSD on me. I just like yesterday, I got to where I could walk to the store without cussing imaginary policemen. They set me back a
There you
year
go.
of the therapy I've been
There you
doing.
go. You need to put a smile on your face.
I try.
Yeah,
Then I smile while I'm cussing them fuckers out too.
that's what I like about you. How can you, if somebody's got a smile on their face and they're telling you to go fuck yourself, how do you take that?
They take that by giving me more tickets than I'd actually deserve and trying to kill my dog and stuff. So
I
That's
know,
what-
but
that's
we
how
go
they
when we
take
smash the tickets and then we smash their qualified immunity. We go teach them lessons.
I don't know. I might have to go on the lam.
Unbelievable! You still there? Thank God.
Yes, we are.
And my computer is really acting up this morning because remember I'm in the hospital, so
Yeah, that
I'm
Wi-Fi's a little janky.
stuck dealing with that crap. If you guys, wow, it really is acting up. It does. I just lost Snark and Sass.
I'm
I
here.
can't. Oh really? Oh, then
Dude,
it's
I
me.
got worried. What? No.
We're all here.
It's acting up so bad. It's not allowing me to see you guys. And it keeps
Mm,
logging
That's okay. It'll
off,
clear up in a
logging
minute.
off, logging off, logging off.
dang.
Clear up.
Well, you
If we
need
get
to
kicked
do
off,
some
we'll be here.
clear out some memory and do a defragmentation thing.
Oh, look, Michigan Constitutional Crusaders in. Good morning, brother. Yeah, I want to go on the other one and post something, but I can't. It won't let me do it.
I usually reset the phone
Well, it's not this, it's the internet connection
I
here.
erase the phone entirely and then bring it back to life, and then you got more memory.
Yeah, I just don't use a phone. I use a laptop.
Oh.
But
Hey, did you
Like-
grab the channel link? Do you still have the channel link? Because if you get kicked off, you're going to need it.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
If he
don't
gets
forget.
kicked off, he should just be able to
Yeah, I can
go
go back in
StreamYards again to put
right?
him right back in it.
Well, me and Spirit have had that trouble where he gets kicked off of his own. We get kicked off our own screen. We can't get back. And
Oh my God. My first big stream, my first actual long stream, not a test one, but the real first one, I got kicked off. I didn't know how to get back. So I just started surfing YouTube until Commander sent me a link in a text message. I didn't know how.
tech support. The commander is awesome. He's good for that.
He is awesome.
I
For
think
real.
I think I pissed them all off. I'm not sure how.
Doubt it. I doubt it. Everybody loves you, bud.
We said, dude, look,
I appreciate
is
you
true.
bringing the commander's name up. I love that guy.
I do too. He helped me out quite a bit the other.
He's a good man. A
Somebody
good human.
asked me earlier in the place whether or not I was still going to help the homeless if I go homeless. Yeah, I pretty well will.
Yeah. Might as well.
That's what we do.
Regardless
Regardless
gotta
of
keep
how
you
far, how far
going
down
homeless,
in the
though.
hole we are, we're going to continue to help.
Well, and the other thing is, what really gets me is they're like, well, you need to leave California. You need to leave California. But if I leave California, then I'm not near. See, California is where you want to be if you want to do charity work for homeless. And California is where you want to be if you do charity work for the military. There are 75 estimated homeless vets in this state.
Yeah.
So that's where I want to be. I don't want to be.
I mean, and if you're going to be homeless, being homeless in Cali is the way to go. It don't rain. It's never cold.
Well, what you got is you have to understand that yes, Cali's a place the best weather. That's why there's so many homeless here. But it is by far the best place to be. If you're on
It
Skid
is.
Row, you're being exploited and bullied by a mafia down there. That they started this organization, this cartel, because what they do is they force you to give them your prescriptions. If you don't, then they'll burn your tent down, beat you up, and damn near kill you. So it's not the greatest place to be. But if you're in Vegas, for example, and you'll burn your shoes off.
Yeah.
And if you're in Arizona, they are again, the same way. But California is the worst for the homeless, to be honest with you. They make laws specifically to mess with the homeless. Whereas
They're doing that everywhere now.
yeah, they
I
are,
know.
which is sad.
Did you hear about Tennessee? They're making it illegal to be homeless up to 6 years in prison.
Right, and get a load of this. Not only that, but I think it's Arizona. I don't know the exact state, but I read this
That's
in
cool.
almost not. But it's now if you put a tent up on a public park, it's a
Yep.
felony.
Yeah.
So you got to ask yourself, how stupid is this? How are they supposed to get jobs if now they have a felony under their belt? Not that in the state of California you can get a job without an address. And who's going to hire someone that smells like yesterday's piss?
Everybody needs a second chance.
Mighty, I'm hoping God answers my prayer and gives me I gave up my career and shit for my mother. I took care of her because she had Alzheimer's. I worked with the Alzheimer's committee because I'm so damn good. Whatever I do, I become really good. All I'm asking for is a part-time fucking job so I don't go homeless, and I'm not getting it. And then somebody had told us they would help us with a mobile home, and now they're backing out. So I'm like, fuck, man.
Well, This
I
is what
work.
I got to say.
I can work. I can work. I can work. People, I don't want handouts. I have no choice. If
Look
I
for
get a
what people are looking for in things like, online advertising things, Craigslist and whatever, Fiverr, all those kind of things where you can sell your skills and grab as many new skills as you can because you know what YouTube is and there's how to learn everything right there.
like sales, dude. If I can't walk, so this doesn't work anymore, and I can't load trucks, and I can't do it.
Well, there's telephone sales and there's internet sales.
And I've been trying to get those jobs, and for
You
whatever
got to find
reason, it's just getting.
maybe.
You know why that is, right? I'm not kidding you. They don't want to go work in the store anymore. So the people, I mean, I think that since and I'm saying this, it's only right that the home-based jobs should be reserved for people who are disabled and can't walk and stuff, so that we get rid of that portion of the homeless. Not for an 18, 20-year-old that just is too fucking lazy to go out the door and actually work in a work field. I'm resentful for that. It's like when you remember when I was heavy set. You could only get so many heavy set clothes, like size 40s or whatever at the time. And then you had all these people going down that were size 6 buying oversized pants so they hang down to their knees. I'm like, so we never could get clothes. I think people just need to be
You need to wiggle out your rut. You know what I'm saying? You figure out what it is you can do. Look
I like
around for
that.
what is being asked for, even if it's like Fiverr where you're just doing things, but on somebody contracts you to do it.
Oh, snark! I'll do anything that's legal.
But what do you have skills to do that is
I'm.
doable from your
Let's
bed?
see. Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, I don't
Well,
know
you
what
better
to do. I'm
get that
panicking. Is what I'm
computer
doing.
stuff. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of auditors, and you're really well known in the auditing community. So there's a bunch of auditors that do just crap jobs with their thumbnails and their titles and their editing and stuff, or they'll put up a 7-hour video for 15 minutes worth of stuff to watch because they don't know how to do it.
I need
And
to do something.
so, hook up. There's some of them that just have so much fucking footage and whatnot that they're just behind and they could
I've never
probably
done-
use a hand.
I've never done editing.
Then it's time to learn how to do editing.
Time to learn. Well, I'll start.
I mean, you're
I
doing
will
YouTube
start.
anyway.
But
I
that's
think
it.
that's
I
a
don't-
great idea.
I have no problem doing
That's a
anything.
beautiful
really.
idea.
And I learned stuff. It just
And the best program, free and already lined up with YouTube for you to learn how to do editing, in my opinion, because it's what I did, was to get that video maker that goes with the YouTube studio and the YouTube and everything.
could.
And for $4, you get the upgrade for a whole year.
If there's any way you can, my email is I'm sure you know what it is, but it's Bud BUD.
Yeah, we've emailed before.
Right, please email me that information. I've got problem is the medicine I take, man. I'm a little.
Oh, I know. I forget shit too. I can't remember shit either. I'm gonna open up my email, and so it'll be there when I get off of here.
I don't. People say, well, why don't you go out and do a job? Fuck yeah. I will go get a job. I don't give a shit. It's not me that's not fucking trying. I have put out, and then I even lied. I put out some of these job offers for a countertop person. I didn't tell them I was disabled. And, this is a little bit stupid, but the responses I got were great. So I'm
You don't have to identify until you're hired.
No, it's like a waste of
After
time.
you're hired, then you talk to HR and then you self-identify.
Oh, and
You don't
you
have to.
And if
They
you
got
live
mad
in
at
a
me.
quiet house, and have decent
Yes.
internet and a decent computer, there's a lot of customer service jobs where you answer
Which
the
I'm
phone for a
applying
company.
for. I'm applying for
My
that. I
stepmom
really
did
am.
those.
I
Have you
think that
seen?
video editing idea was a beautiful idea. We
I
all
like it.
need
I would love to
editors.
do. I would
I
love
can't
to do
tell
a.
you how badly I needed an editor. Like Starkensas says, there's so much work to be done.
Look
How do
at
you
this.
keep up
Yeah.
with them all?
Look at
Yeah,
this
because
stuff.
some people actually have
Serious.
jobs,
Do you see
bud.
this?
Some
Right?
people have jobs. I don't. You don't.
You see this? Right there. It's a appointment center. It's plenty for me. It's part time. It's day. It's plenty. I don't need any more. I just need $300 to $500 so I don't go homeless and have food. That's it. And I can do that. I was a customer service rep. I was a problem solver. And right there, all you need is 8 gigabytes of RAM. I have 8 gigabytes. You need a PC computer. It's a PC laptop. Why would you? I applied for 4 of those jobs so far. And they said I get another letter with them, and they asked me what my situation is, where I'm working. I tell them I'm disabled, and boop, that's it. It's gone. It's like I'm trying to figure out
Tell them you're
why.
retired and just looking for a part-time job. Because
Again,
if you're just typing, your fingers aren't disabled.
exactly
Your voice isn't disabled. Your mind isn't disabled. So don't.
exactly
If you don't have to do a paper route on a bicycle, then don't fucking mention the part that don't matter.
right. My thing
That's
is,
right.
like I said, I can't walk has nothing to do with my mind. I don't, and I really I don't like to ask for help, but what am I supposed to do? I come on here and I have to.
Exactly.
I need money for medical supplies and food. What choice do I got? And then they got jackasses calling me an e-beggar. Well, it's insulting me because I left my house when I was 16 years old. I have never since then ever needed anyone to help me. I pay my
I
bills.
understand.
And now all of a sudden I'm getting older and I'm out helping the homeless, and I may just be joining them soon, which I won't survive. My legs are, because I went and got those infections, are permanently fucked. There's no way around it. They
Yeah.
have told me
No,
that's why.
seriously, when you apply to these things, don't say you're disabled. Say you're retired and looking for a part-time job.
Right. The
Yeah.
only problem is, and I'm not lying to you, they're part of a network, and if you lie, they'll spread it around
But
that you
that's not a
lied.
lie.
It
No,
is.
That's
it's not
not a
lie.
lie.
They asked you if you're disabled. I am
They're
disabled.
not supposed to ask you. That's
They are not
right. They
allowed
can't do
to ask you.
that.
Really?
Absolutely
Because they
not.
wanted to know where I get my income
Yes.
from. I have no choice. So when I put down, I get.
Why are they
so
asking you about your income?
I
Say
don't
Social
know.
Security. That's all you have to say. But I don't
There
know
you
if they're
go.
even allowed to ask you
Beautiful.
that. What the fuck do they
Nothing.
care where you're getting your income from?
I agree, but this is the way the world is today because I guess they figure if it's like a background check. They want to know if you have any criminal record stuff because they definitely don't want you to. So they want your information so they can run a background check, and when they run that background check, they get a listing of
Well,
what you are. I've done this. I went to and I filled it
here's
out.
another thing, bud. But here's another thing. When they do that background check, the company that does the background check is only required to look back 6 years.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. 6
It-
years, they'll know that I'm SSI.
I'm a convicted felon, and my stuff's over 20 years old. I don't have to put that on the thing.
Right, but do you get SSI?
No.
No, but I do. And that's what that one company did to me. Because I put down that and I got mad because when I was going out to look for work, I thought it was against me. I don't want them to know my condition. That's none of their fucking business. Now I
It's not.
understand if you want to look if I'm a felon or something because I'm around money or I have personal information coming through that I could use. I understand all that. And I have no problem with that. I have a top secret clearance. But the minute they find out for whatever reason, and it's not paranoia, I'm not fucking paranoid. I told my roommate, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Why would you not? Okay, look, they brought me down from Ohio to fix up a restaurant. We had never done that before. The owner of the chain, the franchise owner, wanted to still hire us. He'd still give me a great, great review. I'm an insanely good worker. And but I'm like right now, I am short of money for food. I don't have money to get anything here. I'm stuck in this bed. And the other thing I used to do is sell stuff. I'm very good at selling stuff because I'm not greedy. I don't need. I was making 500 to 1,000 a month, just going to yard sales or going to storage units or selling stuff I had. And I've got a storage unit that has items that I could sell and make a couple $1,000s. And then because I don't go anywhere and do anything, I just want rent and food. That's all I want. I make my fun and spend my money on here doing things. And this is why I get so mad when I see those jackoffs doing what they do when they do fundraisers. I don't need to be paid for going out to help a homeless person. I get more enjoyment out of doing what I do, and now I may have to leave fucking California. What am I gonna do? I won't be able to help the homeless. I'm really not, I'm whining. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm locked in this bed. It's hard for
All
me
right.
not to well.
Here's another thing. If you're already familiar with online selling, if you're already familiar with online shops, things like eBay, Etsy, make your own damn online shop on your own damn website,
No shit.
whatever. If you're already familiar with that, there's all kinds of little diddly wops like those pigs that you can get a box of them and put them in your store.
Well, like I
Yes.
used to do that. I also did 30%. People would contact me to sell the items for them because they didn't know how to do it. I had it all set up. I'd have to reset the whole thing up
Yep.
again. But I
You
would
need
do
to
that.
start
But
up.
now I
Yeah.
can't go get the stuff. I can't drive anywhere. I can't itemize. There's nowhere for me to store it in a small place I live. Like for example, I got these Hamilton. They put out these
Well, they can bring
dishes.
it to you.
Yes.
You'd be shocked at how many people own. But I'm gonna try anything. Like I said, I'm gonna have to step the game up. But
See, that's a
if I can,
skill set if you know how to do all that, all at working with
Boy.
with online selling.
Yeah, just good enough to make enough money. Like I said, I am not looking for any high-paying job, any of that shit, because I can't make that kind of money. I'm only allowed to make an additional $800 a month or whatever it
Wow.
is. I don't fucking know. I don't need that much though, Snark. I don't need to go to fucking movies. All my movies are free. All my
Yeah.
entertainment is there, and the rest of the time I spend on here doing this. So I don't go out to restaurants. I don't go out and buy CDs.
Yeah,
I
me
don't go.
too.
What the fuck? But for me to be at a position where I can't even find a job that makes $500 a month, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I have a top secret clearance, dude. I protected the Patriot missile. What the fuck? I've reset up an
Yeah,
entire
and,
pizza place. I got a license for a food handler trainer.
and
I
look
mean,
into that. Them asking you if you're disabled shit, because that's bullshit. Them
no,
asking
I
you
looked
where
up.
your money comes from. I mean, you could just say Social Security.
Which they already know. I've done that. They already know what the fuck that means. I'm gonna do it anyways. I don't care.
Well, mine is Social Security, but only part of it is SSI.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm now that the turn events have happened within the last 4 days. I'm gonna have to step up and put out an average of 50 applications a day on home job base if I can find it. It's a numbers game. Eventually, somebody will hire me. The only problem is there's a lot of frauds out there too. Like
Yeah, there's a
numbers,
lot of fraud out there too.
yeah, they use you like a bitch. None of this shit were. They end up they want you to pay for the shipping to get the information to put in the computer. No, that's a con.
Yep.
That's a con too.
Yep.
But anyway, all I was trying to get is if anybody knows any jobs or if they have a job like that and they're hiring, I don't care what it's for. I'm a
I
very
mean,
good.
with that editing,
I'm gonna look into that.
I don't use a computer at all, so it's definitely doable just with a phone.
I'll do
So
it.
if your computer craps out, you've at least got a phone. You should be able to still do it.
And yeah,
I would have
I've
paid
got,
somebody to edit my videos back when I had my channel.
and all I need is a small
Pretty
mouse.
available.
I won't even charge that much. But I'm gonna look into that right away. I have to be I have to move my butt on this one. If I
Yeah,
can get there and
if-
train a little, then yeah, I can go help people with their editing. That would be awesome. Because then I could help the friends I have on here.
Seriously.
And,
Yeah.
and literally, once I get the 300 to 500 I need a month, then I can just do it for free. I don't want a lot of money. I don't need a lot of money. I just want to. I don't want to be homeless. That's it, people. I'm not lying. I don't ask him. If I wanted money, I'd be making money on YouTube for doing homeless. It's a hellacious money maker. That's why
Yeah.
we went out of our way to completely and utterly go transparent. And the reason I'm having problems now, being threatened, is because apparently I'm fucking up the little con game.
Yeah.
Oh well, Almighty. Yeah, you're not gonna go out there saying you're helping my vets while you're bending them over, taking the money. That's the most insulting thing, like calling them toy soldiers.
You
And
can't
What
fuck
the
around
fuck?
with righteous people, man. You can't fuck around righteous people.
no,
No. You get pulled up.
and that's why I said I won't mind going to jail. Go ahead, tell me you're gonna arrest me if I go to the side again. Tell me you're gonna arrest me if I pass out canned foods. Go ahead, put me in jail, 3 meals in a cot. You think it's any better in here? I'll go to jail. Fuck you.
No,
My
why is
roommate's-
someone sending you to jail? I'm confused.
It's illegal. Okay, in the state of California, it's illegal to feed the homeless. In the state of
What the
California,
fuck?
what the fuck is right? In the state
Actually,
of
it's
California,
true. It's a truth.
in the state of California, passing out canned foods is contributing to a against the law activity, like a minor. It's the same offense. You can go to jail for that. Now, well, you can get fined really hard for it. It's $2,000 for every person. But the
I
worst of all
posted
is,
the link last time we had this conversation. Yeah.
yeah, if you put out a burner, well, okay, I'm not that dumb, people. I cannot give a regular homeless person a burner. They could start a fucking fire. But the military, and you've been there, Mighty, the military encampments, the ones that are organized. They don't do shit like that. And I will risk going to jail to give them. We're trying right now, brother, to come up with the solar, and this is godly, the solar burners, all right? That means we'd never have to worry about buying additional. The solar burners would heat up the food for them.
I made solar ovens. I helped my kids make solar ovens for the science projects when they were growing up. We made them out of pizza boxes and stuff.
Could you please help me? The guy that was going to help us, the machine is busy, and he won't be. Because here's the deal. We are going to put exactly 8 cans of food in each of the boxes, along with the P36, which is a can opener. The reason we're
I
only
like
doing
that
it.
P36 idea.
Yes.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. Now, the problem with because I wanted to give them more, but no, because the cops will literally, when they reset them, they'll throw that shit away. They don't give a fuck.
They don't
throw it
give a
away.
fuck. Yeah.
And you know, we don't want the people to have to carry really heavy. They don't have enough time. They're giving about what?
Exactly.
Pick your shit up and get the fuck out of here. So we want to limit it to 8 cans. 8 cans should be a week's worth of food, because they have other resources, whatever. So, you know, and I've calculated how many cans would be for this one encampment of 10 people. And it's going to be amazing if we get it. But here's the deal. Since we are a military 501c nonprofit corporation, which is different than a standard one, I think Walmart might go with us, because they get to write it off and they get to look like princes of the con world.
It's possible.
$15,000 they will give us. If we accept an in-store credit, which we're going to do, then we can pick up canned foods. Because it's 8 per box, right? Per person. You know,
All right. So the box that you're putting them in, are these just random wherever you can find boxes, or you got specific boxes, or what?
We got exact boxes that hold 8 cans and a thing. And then
You can turn any box into a solar heater.
Jesus. Well, let me explain the reason the boxes are this way. In order to avoid them from smacking us with a $2,000 fine, KY Packard, his godliness, made these cards up. And basically what it is a box gets sealed. And then for a penny, And there's differences between the food and the canned foods. If you buy the card for a penny, you can redeem it for 1 box of canned food. It has to be
Renee,
buy.
brilliant.
Now, if you're doing the food truck, which we're doing, you cannot sell it to them. That's illegal. You have to donate to them. So if you donate a penny, you'll get a card to turn in for 1 meal. You gotta love that shit, right?
Find
And
that loophole and jump through it.
Yeah, that the only loophole. we could
Beautiful. Find that loophole and jump right fucking through it.
The only one we couldn't do, and you know it, was the burners.
I love that Starkey.
We're not allowed to pass out burners. That's highly illegal.
Right,
So,
but if the
the
people
great-
have a box, okay,
I need to see this.
I will. Well, I'm sure you can Google it because I mean, they've got stuff like this set up all over deserts where there's food problems where they're running out of wood. They can't do fires anymore. So it's like big charities are doing this stuff. But any box, and most homeless people I'd say would have a knife, and it's just a matter of having a box where the open end you're gonna have to cover it with clear plastic wrap will do, and then have like foil on the inside of it. Maybe make the box black. That would make it draw the heat in. I mean, I haven't looked at any schematics for one in a million years, so I'd have to brush up on it. But I'm trying to pull out some memories here.
Yeah.
Like we took a pizza box, and that's all it was. And we cut a big square out of the top, put some saran wrap in it, and then I remember we had a little stick that we could raise the lid up on, depending on how hot it is and how much of sunlight you're getting. It could get really fucking hot in there. So they might have to keep getting new saran wrap. I don't know. We could look into it. But you might be able to put the parts into the box with the food before you seal it. A little piece of plexiglass or something like that would fit. It would fit in the box because it's going to fit on the box. I don't know. We can work this out. I haven't been able to do anything to help anybody in so long. I used to run a food pantry out of my yard every Saturday morning called Saturday Share, and I haven't been able to do that in 2 years, and it kind of bums me out. So I'm totally, I'll help you what I can help you. I mean, I'm way over here, but I know stuff.
Well, no, this is, you're right. How do you make a solar cooker with a box? Holy shit, you were not kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't lie, and there was no reason to kid. This is serious.
Well, no, that's more or less. That will evade their law against us. That will get because I don't care if they arrest me. Guess what? Your ass is gonna have to put me in jail. I will not bail out. I refuse to take bail. I refuse to sign a ticket. I will not do it. I made this clear online, so anybody out there, if you feel sorry for Bud Grower being arrested for doing this, donate that money that you were going to give for bailout to V for Vets, so we can stick them where it really hurts. I mean, that's what I told the cop. Go ahead and arrest me, you dumb fucker. You'll make me even more popular.
No doubt.
I bring
We
it up.
love a martyr.
Yeah, I said I'm in the community. You know, they love seeing you get your ass. And the only thing is I can't do it if I have to leave the state of California, or I won't be able to do as much work. So I really am asking. I'm coming out here and I'm not e-begging. It's more like begging for a job, begging for somebody. Because you know where I'm living right now is through the graces and.
Well, the first video you need to make while you're learning to edit is your help available. This is what I'm. These are things I can do. Does anybody need any help?
And I'll be willing to with Mighty. Me and Mighty will dress up as pigs for any of your auditing videos.
Oh fuck yeah! People love pigs.
No, you know what? You have to start. This is great. I want to get Graham Mighty Whitey and myself to dress up, walk into a police station to file a complaint about the big bad wolf threatening to burn down our house, and then see what happens.
Oh, that'd be filing a false complaint and lying to the police. They'll put you in jail.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Our walk. Oh. But the amount of viewers and the amount of support we get for V for Vets would be phenomenal.
We just have
I
to
mean-
come up with a different script. That's all.
I hear you.
Well, who in the fucking the right mind would actually take that serious? I mean, if the cops are
Are
that
cops in their right mind?
Cops take things too serious all the time.
No
We all
kidding.
know.
It's a bunch of
And they
sweet
do
things.
what they want, to who they want, whenever they want, however they want.
Now, so
I
know,
was walking
again,
down the street yesterday and I saw a piggy asking a lady if she needed help. And she was trying to tell him, I don't need your help. You can leave.
Bet he didn't like that.
No, they don't like that
those
shit.
cops will help the shit out of you.
Help the shit out of you. Yeah.
Help the shit out of you. Yeah, they wanna fucking, I'm here to help you. Now, don't
You need help? Fuck.
Do you remember the?
Put
do
you
remember
on a 72-hour cycle. How about that?
Do you remember the kid that got shot? Who had he was like had mental conditions or whatever. His mother called
That
police.
happens. That's such
So
a sad
much.
story.
They
It's
come
not the
back.
only story.
Yeah, they come back and shoot
Police
the
killing
motherfucker.
our disabled children because they can't comply. They don't conform.
Well, that's what I'm stuck with now, guys. I need to.
Well, you're not as stuck as you were when you started.
Nope. And you're not really stuck. There's opportunities. You're looking for them and they're there.
I'm gonna start doing
Sometimes
that
it's
editing thing because,
just
like I
a
said,
skill.
because
Get on YouTube Studios and start figuring out what's available and how to work it. Some
So,
of us
I'll send you. I'll
don't
send you
have
the
time
the
to
stuff.
or can't figure it out.
Yeah, email.
Man, if you could take any one of our videos and turn it into a production, fuck.
Well, me and the pepperoni were gonna do this thing because where I actually narrate a short as an intro or like an ad to get people to go to their channels. So we would show part of a video, and I would basically make the commentary on it. Now, the other thing I wanted to do, which I've not been able to do, is my
Can I
stand-up.
send it to the V for Vets email?
Yeah.
I've got that one. I don't have your other one.
Oh wait, which you have V for Vets, but you don't have Bud Grower.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's Bud B-U-D, and instead of a
D
right dot.
G-O-T.
No, it's Bud, literally a dot, and then
Oh,
Grower.
dot.
Now, if you look up my name, you know how people look up a name and there's 10,000 Bud Growers? All you need to look up is Bud/Grower, and it'll take you right to one of my shows. But yeah, Bud dot, and I'll put it in private because I don't know, or actually I'll put it in public because
Everybody
everyone.
wants to smoke. Nobody wants to grow.
Well, no, I stopped doing that because it's advantageous, but I'm done with the growing. Sorry. I'm not going to do it because it affects V for Vets. Put your camera up to this.
That's honorable. Appreciate that.
Oh, I
I know.
can't. It's on my camera, dude.
Oh, because that'll take you to V for Vets.
I'm subscribed to everything you got.
Oh, shit. Well, it's at yahoo.com. It's bud.grower at yahoo.com. It's my name, Kevin
Okay.
J.
See, you could have just said that while I was over on the email writing it down.
Shit.
Grower. Bud.grower at which one?
Yahoo.com.
Email?
Yahoo.
Oh, Yahoo or Gmail?
No, people think it's Gmail, but I've got a mail service that turns everything into Yahoo.
So at Yahoo?
It's at Yahoo.
Oh, look, there you are.
There I am.
It brought you up. All right, so I got it on there, and I'll send that. I'll write it out and send you everything I can send you from it.
Yeah,
What
I'll
I'd
do
rather think of.
the little thing you need done. By the way, too, I am not a lawyer. I'm an and I'm no longer because I need to go back and get my license. But I was a paralegal. I did my I help Alzheimer's patients a lot, and one of the things I help the families do is to get their guardianship, which in the state of Nevada is 17 grand. They tried to charge me 17 grand to get a guardianship. I ended up doing it myself. A lot of paperwork, but I know I can help you
Dude,
do.
find out if it's illegal for them to ask you if you're disabled, and if
It
it
is.
is, sue the fuck out of them.
Yes, sir. Yep,
Right, I
ma'am.
talked to them about that. Suing them would take years. Years. I don't have years. I literally have a couple
That
months.
I didn't say that would pay your rent next month.
No, but I'm really not a. All right, I'm gonna let you
Not a
know.
sewer. I'm not either.
No, because my mother asked
No,
me. There's been
it's
several cases where I could have sued, but
Yeah, me too.
my mother never told me never do that. It's wrong. I'm
Yeah,
an idiot. I should have sued anyway.
yeah.
But
you
like I
got to
said,
pick your battles. Lawsuits are tough.
exactly. I want, just like I said, this is why I'm on here and I put my paper. I need 300 to 500 a month, roughly. And I can go with even less than that. The rent went up $200 to $300. You're gonna let us know, and then food. Right now, they give me, and even though I'm below poverty, um, they give me $80 a month in food stamps.
Wow.
I don't even know how the fuck I just,
Yeah.
and then of course the price of the food are going out the window. I eat cheap shit, but Top Ramen went up. Oh my God, it went up. That's just ridiculous. Top Ramen is basically nothing, and they've jacked the price of that up too.
Greedy
It is what it
bastards.
is. So when people get mad and say, "Well, stop e-begging, go get a job,"
Do you have a
direct
lot of food pantries down there?
where we are, no. Outside of where I'm living, yes, but not where I live because where I live is more upper. We
Oh,
took a tack house, which used to be a horse. What I keep
oh,
horses. We were lucky
okay.
because I met somebody online named Constitutional Auditor, and he approached us bomb and got us a place.
Cool.
Yeah, it was. Without that,
Is
we would have been homeless back then.
is there not a lot of public housing either? HUD and whatnot.
All right, I'm just gonna
Section
say
8.
this. Yeah, there are, but they're all gone for the immigrants. Sorry, that's reality.
No.
Everything is going to the immigrants. The Democrats have secured that. I'm just saying, when you have 1 million homeless people in this state that are the majority of them have lived here their whole life, we need to address them first. Once we clean up our house, you can open up that border and let,
Dress everybody equally, because
yeah, you.
there shouldn't be any bias when it comes to applying for aid
Oh
from
no,
a
no,
state government.
we've had them come out of the office and tell us straight to my face that they are required to help X amount to make sure there's no discrimination. It's almost like affirmative action for people getting HUD and stuff now. You come through the border illegally, which I'm totally against. We take more people through our border legally than any other country in the entire world. The ones that come through illegally are slowing down the process for not only them, but people trying to get here legally. They're tying up our borders and everything else. And they're just adding to the homeless problem. Well, now when they come in, they get money, they get health care, and they get the housing. Why is that? So, what was the point of me paying taxes my entire life? I've been
That's
paying
crazy.
taxes since
All
16.
the
Why?
illegal people here, they just have to, try not to get pulled over. They don't get shit. They pay in taxes on their job with their fake ID and never get it back by doing their taxes because it's not their ID.
Mm.
At least they're paying taxes.
Well, yeah.
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but these people don't pay taxes when they come over here and get housing and medical and food and stuff. They're just being
Well, I
handed
mean,
it out.
you can't go to the grocery store without paying taxes.
Well, okay, the stuff you buy, yes, but
And
they're not
anybody
filling
that
it.
gets a job's gotta declare that shit.
Well, these are the wonderful thing about California is our farms and stuff. They pay them under the table, which again, it's literally slave labor. They're not
Oh,
doing
yeah.
themselves. They're not doing themselves any good. They're just hurting themselves. And what I told people is, when you get a large portion of people working under the table for less than minimum wage, you're drawing down the minimum wage or the pay in that area and taking jobs away from people that need them. Whatever. I don't want to get into that. That's drama.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about work. I got to go to work.
You got to go to work?
Shit. Yeah. I'm like,
I thought you were
right
already
here.
at work.
Oh no, it took me a while to get here.
Oh my
okay.
God! I keep forgetting you do work for a living.
Actually, I was working, but now I got to actually work.
Jesus. Well, like I
I'll
said,
catch up
it
with you guys pretty soon, eh?
sounds good, brother.
Absolutely.
Hey, pray for me to get a job, man. We
There you
should
go.
do
Thanks
like
for-
a show called Jeeped. Jeeping.
Job beggars.
Well, dude, you know that the idea they stopped right before you go, Mighty, was these shop owners would pay homeless people to wear a sign and walk around.
Hmm.
And your wonderful snowflakes said you're exploiting them and got it to stop. And I used to laugh about that because they make money to buy themselves food and stuff, and you want to take it away. Nice.
It's fucking ridiculous.
You feel they're getting exploited. You know, and like I said, all the homeless, I feel sorry for them because that's why we do the charities we do. I'm just saying we need to clean this up, and then, as far as I'm concerned, you can do whatever you want. You can open up the border. I don't give a shit. I don't care. What I'm bothered by is me and people like Whitey go out there and see these people living on the streets. What the fuck would you keep bringing more people in for?
See, there's so many places like around here, especially where there's a bunch of homeless people, but you don't ever see them and you don't know they're there, and so you're not. It's not like as soon as you go to drive to the store, you just see people everywhere. There's no tents anywhere. They wouldn't let that shit happen for a minute. If you try to set up a tent in your own backyard, if you leave it there very long, they'll come and tell you got to take it down.
That's Florida. Florida gives you 2 weeks. You're only allowed to be in a tent for 2 weeks, then you got to move inside.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop out. I'll see you
All
in a
right.
little while.
Good to talk to you.
Rock on, bud. Rock on,
All right,
Spark.
brother. Love you. Thank you for the
Love you
piggies.
guys too.
Oh my God.
See, we figured some stuff out, or at least some
The burner
ideas.
The burner's really big. I look forward to that. And then the editing. I could do that. And then I can offer like I said, I don't need a lot.
I mean, shit, but I've had people that do editing that have some of the coolest videos that we see tell me great editing, and I'm just flopping around like a monkey on a typewriter.
A monkey on a typewriter. I've
You know
never
what I'm
done
saying,
it
though?
before, so I'm looking forward to trying that program.
Yeah, and so it's there's more than just the exactly what you do to edit the work in the program. There's also a layer of design to it, of being able to see the letters that you type out to put titles and whatnot on, and making sure that kind of stuff is seen, because a lot of people, they'll put white letters on a cement parking lot background and you can't fucking see it.
Well, I'm an artsy crafty guy, so
No.
it looks like a lot of fun. I would really want to learn how to do woodworking because I like to make little. What me and my wife were going to do. She was a major when I was married. She was a major artsy crafty person that worked with wood, and we used to make jewelry. Costume jewelry. As a matter of fact, I've got $2,000 worth of costume jewelry stuff to make jewelry with. I was going to give it all to my wife, but I haven't been able to. We're still friends. It's just I haven't seen her in a while. But we were going to make these little banks made out of wood. It was going to be really cool.
So what, you need a Dremel?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Because I'm really artsy crafty and I paint on everything, and I have a Dremel, and I have a bunch of stuff for jewelry, and I have paint. And
Look at you like me. The paint. I used to use
paint on everything.
Oh God, I would do paintings for people. I was very good at drawing, and I probably still am, at making landscapes like trees and
Oh
bushes and
shit.
stuff. And they would pay me to go and paint their fences. I used to do doors
Yeah,
too.
that's cool.
420. I
Yeah,
once drew a
do like
tree.
some trompe l'oeil or something. That's
Well,
cool.
yeah, but like I said, all that stuff is great and dandy, but like the paints are all dried out by now. They're in
Oh
storage.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I use
paints are
acrylic. I would use acrylic. I really like painting with acrylic. And then what I do is go to Goodwill and I pick up the figurines and repaint them and give them
I
to.
do that too. I've just went and the when the garden stuff came out in the spring at the Dollar General over here, because this is pretty much the only store I can go to. They had all these little gnomes and critters and mailboxes and wishing wells and fairies and shit, right? For you to make a little
Yeah.
fairy thing. Well, I grabbed them and they had shit paint jobs, just Chinese sweat factory paint jobs where they just glob it on and everything. And I was like, well, these are adorable. I'm going to paint them. So I did. I painted them. And I used fingernail polish. I used paint pens. I used magic markers. I just used everything I forking had
Well,
and
I learned
worked it out.
you never go into the Walmart and buy stuff that's unpainted to paint because they know people make money, so they've jacked the price up. You go to yard sales.
Oh,
You go to
yeah.
yard sales, you go to Goodwill, you find them, and then you have to put a layer of acrylic over it before you start painting. I learned that lesson because in all my stuff that was really nice that people would put in their yards, I made it for the elderly and Vegas because they wanted to decorate. So I would do them for them and bring them to them, but because I didn't put that a layer of acrylic on the bottom and the protective coating over top, the sun in Ohio baked in the rain and the snow
Yep.
destroyed the paint, started to peel, and then
Yeah.
in Nevada the fucking sun.
Yep.
Hey,
Absolutely.
America's Auditor, thank you for dropping in, brother. God bless you for stopping, dude. This is just a coffee show. If you're looking for a place just to come pop in, stay a few minutes, no drama. We're Bud Grower and Beaver Vets are completely drama free. There's no sense in having drama in a fundraising charity network. It's just
No.
ridiculous.
And that's where
So
my heart has always been. I mean, shit, do you think somebody made that Saturday share thing up? No, I did. I did. And I drug all those totes full of stuff out every Saturday and drug them all back in, somewhere between Sunday and Thursday, depending.
you where you live now? You're not in
Middle of
California.
Arkansas.
God damn, how's Arkansas for rent? Yeah.
It's cheap to buy because there's poverty everywhere. But if you want to rent something, it's GD ridiculous unless you
God.
just happen to catch just the right place that is nowhere walkable to anywhere or
Which, by
something.
the way, should be. I'm sorry, housing should be regulated by our government.
Well,
That
it should
logic, right?
it should be somehow going with the amount of money the people make.
Well, you know what would solve that, right? Reverse income.
Oh, zombie real estate laws. Do y'all have them over there in California? Look that up. I just saw a thing about it in New York. They have something called zombie housing laws, where if a corporation buys a building and they are supposed to, but then they don't, and no one ever gets on to them about it, but you can force them to refurbish them and rent them out for cheap housing somehow.
No,
For
that won't.
yes.
California won't do that.
Okay, I was just wondering. I saw that the other day, and I thought of you.
Think of this, and I would love that, but think of this. California used to be, and I'm not. I don't. People get so what? We're the greatest state in our country when it came to
Taking
rights
care
for
of the people.
But that's all gone. That ended when the lawyers and the banks started buying all the properties during the fall.
Greed.
Now all the greed just is amazing.
Do you guys have any good progressive politicians coming up trying to get
no
to take out the Republicans?
No. Now look
and the Democrats because they both suck.
They do. Look at Vegas, for example. You got this idiot standing up there convincing people that we should not tax the miners in Vegas. All right. I mean, Nevada.
Miners.
Yeah, the miners.
You
We're
mean young people or people that dig for
no,
gold?
no. We're a silver state. Silver and
Oh,
gold. That's what Nevada
okay.
is.
Okay.
We don't have a state tax. And Vegas itself has no tax. They made themselves a little city and they got rid of the taxes. Now, here's the deal.
Uh,
You're going to tell me that if we tax the miners, they're going to move. They're going to pick up and go somewhere else. Really? Because
they
you're
tax
so
the
hot.
casinos, don't they?
No.
Those casinos make billions of dollars a
Right.
year and they don't pay any taxes.
No, they made themselves. See, that's why Las Vegas. And here's the other thing: they think prostitution is legal in Nevada. It is in Nevada. It's not in Vegas. Vegas
Not
is
in
a city.
Vegas.
Vegas is a city within a city, and they're run by the mafia, and they don't pay taxes. That's just the way it is. If they paid taxes, Nevada wouldn't depend on the Catholics and the Mormons to help the homeless. I know
I'm
this.
about to write a very disturbing short story.
Look it up. You know what I
No,
did?
I believe you.
I had
I'm
to go and rewrite their help guide. I'm the one that did that. So when you go to Vegas and you get a help guide, that's me. All right? Because I
Wow.
had to do it for my mother. I wrote that for them and got them the resources. It's a disgusting situation going on, but you know, it's like I said, they were trying to convince you that we shouldn't tax the miners because they'll leave. And I'm like, well, how high are you? Where are they going to go? It's not like they can uplift the gold and the silver and move that too. They're basically have to mine it where it is. So this bullshit where they'll leave is just that bullshit. And if they were to tax them, then we would not have the problems we do in Vegas when I lived there.
That's messed up.
It's retarded. However, that's Bud's goal to find work now, part-time job. And I'm thinking that editing would be fun because I like artsy crafty shit anyway.
And the email that you receive is probably going to be a little skittery scattery because I'm probably going to be excited and my brain will start firing of all the things that I remember that I know or that I could maybe remember or that you should Google.
Yeah, I'm
But then-
telling you, if I could get on my feet and go to my storage unit, I would make enough money out of the stuff that's in there that was for selling online. And one of the things was I would have people go out of their way to come see me in Middletown. Middletown, you is our country's worst property theft state. So it's impossible to sell items from Middletown, and yet I did it. Because they don't trust you. Where did you get it? Where did you get this shit?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
no, you know, right now Middletown, and the bad luck I had moving there, I never knew. People know this. They've had CNN covered it. All these places have. They're the first state that ever had a prostitute app. Literally,
Wow.
if you wanted a prostitute, you just look up the prostitute app, and it would tell you where they were.
Well, that's convenient.
No, yeah, it was. I
Yeah.
chased them out. I chased them out of my street. I didn't go after the prostitutes. I went after the Johns.
Those are the ones you need to go after.
Yeah, I took photos of them and told them don't
That
come back
whole
here.
illegal stuff would just stop if they were getting busted and put on Front Street.
Well, that illegal shit would stop if they legalized prostitution.
You know, if they need to legalize that shit for
Yeah,
real.
they do. So that we can get them to go in on a monthly basis to be checked. That's
Exactly.
important.
Because I know that where there is prostitution that's legal, those girls have to go to the health department and they have to get,
Well,
you
that's
know,
like I
and
said,
they
Nevada.
wear condoms and whatnot, you know.
And Carson in Nevada. That's where the ranches are, the bunny ranch and stuff.
Yeah.
But they charge $1,000 a night.
Well, yeah, they've got a
Well,
monopoly.
Well, the basic thing I'm saying is legalize it, have them checked, because
Yep.
that's why, in case anyone was wondering why they changed the law, You no longer legally have to tell someone having sex with you if you have a disease.
Nah.
Yeah, that's the law
Isn't
now.
that attempted murder and shit?
No more.
Fuck a duck.
And you know why they did that? So they can
We're
keep me
just
legal.
rolling back into the 1800s. I am
Yeah, we
so
are. Yeah, we are.
angry.
We're
I'm
living in like
so angry.
my roommate calls it clown world. He's like, we're living in the fucking Twilight Zone. This is the clown world.
I mean, me and you're probably about the same age. I'm not sure, but
I'm
do
57.
you remember in the 80s and in the 70s when we were little in the 70s and we knew that there was change and we knew that there were people standing up and we knew there were hippies and we knew it was about standing up for a cause and that they were changing the world and we knew things were getting better. And so all through the 80s, we didn't understand because we were young, but that it was going to hell starting then.
Oh yeah.
But that we thought we had these bright hopes for the future was going to be great. You know, surely by the end of the 80s we'll have pot legal, or the end of the 90s we'll have pot legal, or the end of the 10s we'll have pot legal. Ugh,
And you know what
we
kills
got it
me?
medical here.
They call it weed for a reason. It grows like a weed.
It
And yet
grows
the
like a weed.
prices didn't come down; they went up. But the worst thing about you know why it's called marijuana, right? Marijuana
No.
was the term. Oh my god. This is not a conspiracy. Marijuana, the name marijuana is a racist name. It's flat out racist and was developed by William Hearst because he did not want marijuana legal. Because it would replace his precious formula, which he made. He originally made all his money on the bleach they used on paper. That's his. He owns a monopoly on that, and that comes straight out of trees. Hemp grows faster and you can make it and you don't need the white bleach. So William Hearst went and told the medical industry, I'm going to use my influence to get your license taken away. He called it marijuana when he released the film oh my
Reefer
god.
Madness.
Right. Because people hated Mexicans worse than they
Yep.
hated anything else. So
Yep.
he called it marijuana and blamed them. If you want, that's history. You can't
Yep.
say that's a conspiracy. So it was.
I'm not saying that, bud.
No,
Relax.
people, not you. Other people have literally called me a fool for saying this, but the term marijuana
Oh,
was
no,
brought up
absolutely. There was a huge propaganda campaign against it.
just
There's-
like the
there's-
word conspiracy.
Yeah, some conspiracies are real, people.
No, they're all. Do you know what a conspiracy is? Honestly, do you know what the definition is? Two or more people working together to do anything, whether it's legal or not. That's a conspiracy. The CIA coined it because they couldn't explain the magic bullet that killed Kennedy, which now his son has Information Act allowed him to release what really happened that day. The guy running to the back of the car shot Kennedy from behind. That's why the wife was leaning over the back to stop him. While she was leaning over the back, the driver leans back and shot him again. That is now a fact. His son released the report that shows the autopsy. So it was never, but there was no way they could get away with that because Kennedy was so loved. So
I'm scared to ask, but whose son?
Kennedy's,
The dead one?
no, the live one. He
There
released
was-
his family. I
Huh?
don't remember which one of those idiots are alive right now. I'm sorry. I never liked the Kennedys because they were involved in the alcohol business. I don't think it's
You're
fair
not saying JFK Jr.'s alive.
No, one of his sons is alive. One of his brothers, one of his family. I don't know who it is. 'Cause I
Okay,
don't
yes,
care
there's a
about it.
bunch of Kennedys out there. Yes, there
Well,
are.
this one's in Senate or whatever. Bottom
Yeah.
line though is this: they released the medical information now that dispels all this. But the reason the CIA did it, and I know this for a fact because my old man was high up in the CIA, is it was they're in the same bullshit they use now. It was for government security because they
The
knew people would
Zapruder
die.
film was absolutely tampered with.
Yeah, and all the witnesses that saw the shootings and like the grassy knoll, they all died shortly thereafter by coincidence. But you know exactly who killed Kennedy. It was the CIA.
Yeah,
It,
I
it,
kind of figured it
we,
was.
he tried to shut him down. But it wasn't just the CIA, it was the union, Hoffa's union.
Well, yeah, the unions,
They were
they're
all going to be removed because
they
they're
were
all
all
unconstitutional.
all corrupt and shit. I'm
Well,
hoping that
yeah,
these unions that they're coming up with now that they desperately needed, I'm hoping that they can stay not corrupt. I'm afraid that it might be just too hard for a human to not get corrupted.
I don't know. I didn't, once I hear this, I don't watch a lot of TV, so I don't watch a lot of news. I don't trust the news. But it was just recent, American Auto within the last month or two. Just type up Kennedy revealed or whatever, and you can listen to the family member talk about the autopsy, which was again, I believe it. I don't, and besides, even if this guy is lying to a degree, we can all agree there is no fucking such thing as a magic bullet. It did not ricochet in that manner. There's no
No,
way.
it did not.
It's
There was
it's
no
not
way.
physically possible to do that. So somebody's lying.
And
And
that is the conspiracy. That's what I told my history teacher in college. I,
why
he was talking.
you bend
He was,
over like his wife did. Why would she bend over and put her hand up toward the guy running up the back? I've never understood that from the beginning of time. Why would she do that? But Kennedy's wife shut the fuck up real quick because she would have joined her husband. And she was probably approached by all the organizations saying,
she got the
you
fuck
don't,
out the country too.
yeah, that's the other thing.
She
However,
married
anyway,
a Greek guy.
yeah,
Yep.
it is what it is.
Yeah,
But
it is. But that's what I told my history teacher in college. At the end of class, I'm walking out and I'm like, here, it has to be a conspiracy because we all say it's a conspiracy. So at some level, nobody knows what really happened. It's obviously a conspiracy, but because we can't say exactly what happened or have many theories at that point, there weren't a lot. We knew the magic bullet was shit, but a lot of the other stuff hadn't come out yet.
that's
And
a good that's a good point
yeah,
by American Auditor, dude. I never got the weed card. The hell with that. Because I knew once you did that, you were registered. And anytime they decide to remove the law, then you're screwed because you're registered. Now they have proof that you used it, so they have the right. What is it? Probable cause. Then they can. No, I'm not giving up my liberties to register for a marijuana card, which does no
I
good.
haven't gotten my medical card because I was too afraid to do it
Exactly.
until I had waited and seen are the cops going to take the people with cards and fuck with them hard, you know? So I've just been watching and finding other people that have their card and seeing if they get pulled over right out of the dispensary and whatnot. And because I'm already, I can't spend 5 minutes anywhere near a cop without becoming, somebody on a list.
The benefit though, snark about getting a marijuana card soon is Medi-Cal will actually then they're registering a number because see with Medi-Cal they need to have a number. That's why they won't cover things that don't have a number. There has to be a number in order for Medi-Cal to sell you anything. Once marijuana gets that number, they'll be able to prescribe it to you like they've done in certain cities and around states. So that's the benefit, and they're never going to get rid of it now.
See, every doctor around here will say, we will not. I mean, the very first time I went to 2 or 3 of these doctors, they said, I just want to let you know, we will not ever prescribe you marijuana as any treatment.
They're lying.
No, they're not lying. Those doctors will not.
Well,
there are doctors that will.
They can say that all they want because here's the way this is going to work. When Colorado and Washington State legalized, the first 2 states legalized marijuana across the board, recreational use. Within 2 months, they made so much money that when the other states were getting pissed at them and were saying that there's no money being made and all this shit, the governor of Colorado came out laughing. He said, "You're right. We're not making money. We're making buttloads of money. Buttloads
That's
of money.
right.
We're not just making money, people." Well, the greed on the other states that want to feed their politicians all our hard-earned tax monies have to cover it somehow. And anyone that doesn't remember what happened with the collapse of our the thing that kept our country going when the housing market collapsed like it did in 911 was marijuana, and the money was being funneled through Wells Fargo. That is why Wells Fargo did not get prosecuted and closed down for making over 75,000 fake accounts using your information and then billing you. They should have been closed down and CEOs gone to jail, but they received immunity if they allowed that to happen. All
Devo
right,
wants to come up.
yeah, I know. I'm just telling him right.
Oh,
Good. Yeah,
sorry.
you can turn your camera off. All right, you're coming up now.
Okay.
I don't know. All righty,
I gotta
brother.
go to the bathroom. Y'all talk. I'll be
How
right
you
back.
doing?
Hello,
How you
everyone.
doing, Devo? Oh man. So how was your morning?
It's going there good. I'm fixing to fire up my medicine for the morning, man. I got a little back pain, but there ain't nothing that my little marijuana can't take care of.
I hear you.
I heard you guys
Yeah.
talking about dispensaries and stuff like that. Are you guys in a state that's legal or medical?
Yeah, no, we're legal. We're legal across the
Oh,
board here in California.
oh, oh, you're in Cali. Okay, man. I wouldn't worry about going to a dispensary then, guys. I really wouldn't.
No, we can grow our own.
Yeah, there you go.
I just
That's
can't
yeah.
afford. I can't even afford the dirt or the seeds right now, brother. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
way
I
it
hear
is.
you, man. It's
I can't afford anything right now. I wish I could afford it.
yeah. How are you doing, brother? I mean, how's your leg and all that?
Well, it's the leg is they got the infection out of the leg, but it's the foot that
Awesome.
they had to peel the skin off of. So
Ah,
that's gonna take a second.
yeah. Boy,
I'm
I hate to
trapped
hear
in
that.
bed, and now my owner of the place I rent has ripped up our rent by $200 to $300. I'm not sure which means I no
Oh
longer
no.
can afford to pay my rent nor my food. I am
Oh
trying to
no.
get a job or a lead on a job. I just, I really
Yeah.
am because
Hey
we have
man,
been.
the next time I do a panel, man, I'll throw you out there and we'll try to get you to put your PayPal in there, man. I'll see if I can generate some
Well,
cash for you.
that would be great, and I hate doing that. What I really would want is I am all right. I'm not, and I say this without offending anyone. I'm not mentally handicapped. I'm an
Right,
intelligent person. I don't
right,
have legs at the moment. That does not
right.
mean I can't work. I understand I'm
Yep.
not going to be doing any box lifting or shit, but there's got to be a job out there that I can make $300 to $500 a month. That's all I need to pay
Yeah,
my
yeah. I
rent
mean,
and
you're a
eat.
very intelligent person, so yeah.
And yet I sit here and have to e-beg, which, by the way, I don't have a problem with. I'm getting sick of listening to people like come in, what's all this fucking e-bag? And then you follow them back to their channel and they've got it running on the bottom, but they change the name. You got one person saying it's this, one person saying it's that, but it's the same thing. And
Yeah,
this is our state's fault that this is happening. It really is. They've destroyed our economy here in California because they want to get rid of all the standard people that have been working so they can make room for the illegals and stuff to come in and work under the table. That's the reality. Because
yeah,
people that said that actually said, well, that's a little racist. No, it ain't. If you have a house, your house, and the occupancy, you have 3 bedrooms, and I move 100 people into your house, is that being racist to say we need to stop moving people into your house? We
no,
we we bring more people legally into our country than anywhere else. The other issues they don't take into consideration what happens when you let the illegals come over. You give them money and housing. You're taking away for those of us that pay their taxes. You're also dropping the wages for, and I'm sorry, but minorities get struck the hardest. They don't have the schooling, so they depend on lower paid minimum wage paying jobs. But if all of them are being eaten up for people working for less, they're going to lose those as well. That's the reality.
yeah,
And unfortunately, like I said, I work with the homeless. And I have no problem with the borders opening up once we get rid of the homeless. Once we are able to handle what we have of the million plus people in LA. This is why I don't understand why people don't get it. We need to strengthen our borders right now so that we
Right.
can get these million people off of the street and get them work.
Yeah.
Get them housing. But we can't
Hey,
do that.
hey, Bud Grower. That's really weird, man, because like I live in a very, very small town here in Oklahoma. Man, we've got maybe 299 people if somebody didn't die last night. You know what I mean? And we don't have no homeless problem. When we have someone that's on the street or something like that that looks like they need help, somebody will help them. We don't have people living on the streets here.
And
We
where are
take
you
them
again?
in. You know,
Where are you again?
I live in Oklahoma.
That's
God
what it
bless you,
sounds
brother.
like.
God bless you, brother.
Hey, well, you know, it's just the
But
way it's just the way we are down here.
Well,
You know,
you know
we
what, sir? There's people like me here in California, and this is the other reason I can move out of here. I've got KY telling me to help me move to another state, but this is my calling. I don't want to leave LA. I don't need a lot of things, dude. I don't go out and buy things. I don't do any of that fucking shit. I feed myself and live under a roof. I don't want to leave LA. There's 70,000 plus homeless vets
Wow.
just out of that. I don't want to leave. I
Wow.
cannot help as many of the people as I'm doing. I don't want to do it. So,
Yeah.
so I got people telling me, "Well, we could help you get." You know, what am I supposed to do? I'm not a glutton for punishment, okay, but someone's got to do it. Someone's got to
Yeah,
stick
no
up.
joke.
You know, you keep losing people trying to help the homeless and moving out of state because California is a bunch of corrupt, criminal politicians out here who are stealing all the fucking money for themselves and not giving back.
That's
We could
everywhere.
end. We could end the homeless.
Yeah,
We
we
have
could.
tiny houses. We could end it right now, but we don't want to because it's a moneymaker. It's a big moneymaker fundraisers for the government. Like just recently, they came out and said how they're going to end homeless in 5 years. Do you guys remember that? California
Yeah.
Board. No, they're not ending homeless people. I'm going to make this clear to you. They're getting rid of the homeless here in California. Shortly after this man went up there and masturbated for his grandstanding, they made it illegal to be homeless.
Are you kidding me?
No. So now if I go out and feed them, it's a $2,000 fine. $2,000
Are
per
you?
person. No, I'm not. If I take them
Oh,
canned food, that's contributing. It's an additional charge. You can pay up to
oh,
$4,000. Or you go to jail. If I bring a burner out to them, I could go to jail because I'm giving them stuff that could cause a fire hazard. If I go out with
wow.
look at that poor lady that went out with a truck. They told her you can't feed them without a table. What? And then they made the law. Wait, it gets better. They made the law that says that you are responsible for every blade of trash in that area. Doesn't matter if it's your trash or not. You pass out food in any kind of a container, you are now responsible for all the garbage in that area. And then they said, well, now that she got the tables, they tell her she has to have wheels on the table. What?
What?
What the fuck? What do you mean any wheels on your tables? This is them fucking with you helping the homeless.
That is insane.
And then they break their own damn laws. Cops in Oceanside are garbage. They reset our vets. They reset the homeless. And if you don't know what this is, and I'll tell you over and over and over again, they pick up the homeless person, throw them in the car, drive them a mile down because they're not allowed to arrest them. They drop them off. And while that person tries to walk back, they throw away all their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Oh,
why
man.
I ran in a drainage ditch.
Tennessee has also made being homeless illegal, up to 6 years in prison.
Oh
Wait till
my God.
you know, I'd love to edit. I'd love you for that idea because I have a static film of what our U.S. vets are living in after they took down that Oceanside encampment. They're living in what I got this diseases because of where I went to help them. And that's
Oh
where
my
they
goodness.
live. That's where they live. This is why I got a nurse, which is really upsetting me. I've got a doctor and a nurse, and I'm going to get my certificate for first responders that are going to go out with me so we can patch up their open wounds so they don't get these infections. All my work is out here. All my work is out here. All
Well,
of it.
brother, I will be praying that the Lord blesses you with $1 billion.
Well, I thought he did. I thought he turned
You
around.
know,
And no, I thought he did with this guy offered me a mobile home. That was taken away. Now I'm going to go back being homeless again.
Well, it's not the end of the world. That wasn't what you were supposed to get. The universe is
Snark, I
got
know.
a
I'm
crazy
just
sense of humor.
panicking is what the irony of this is. I will keep fighting for the homeless. I'll keep fighting for the vets. But I'm going to end up not being able to do this because I'll be fucking homeless. I mean, what?
It'll just mean you'll be closer to them when somebody drives up with the boxes.
But I won't have anything to air it. I'll have no
You'll be
members. I won't be able to do anything. I'm not going to quit. I'm not
You
going to
know.
work. I'm hoping something.
It's all going to work out because you know what? If these motherfucking greedy, hateful, psychopathic, sociopathic motherfuckers can succeed, you know that us good guys, we are going to succeed.
Yep.
Gilo, did you see? Did you see the thing I put out there that I wrote? I'm trying to get everyone's opinion because I want to put it on the back of my card. And basically, and I'll reprint it if I can. I'm trying so hard to do it, but my computer is like dying on me.
But can you do your poem? Can you read your poem poetically? Can you perform it?
I don't know. I'll try because I think this message is highly important. I think people need to understand it. It's not about me or KY. A lot of people, they give us, they're like, well, you should be paid. No, we don't want to be paid because it's not about us.
Well,
We want to, it's all about the vets. But that is exactly what I just recently wrote, and I want to put it on my webpage and stuff. But it's basically, we are the ears that hear the fear, the pain and the loneliness that passes through the forest and the jungles, crosses through the deserts, blows through the skies and the oceans of vets. We are the ears. Shit, I can't see. We have ears and the voices that honor our promise to support them when they come home, so they know we care. We are V for Vets. That is our
awesome.
that's our mission statement. That's what we believe in. That's what we fight for.
all right, so I'm gonna get off of here, and
Yeah, I got to go too.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna start babbling on an email after I do some babbling on some paper.
Well, you guys have been awesome. One, you kept me company. It's 8:00. I have a lot of doctors that are going to come in. They have to constantly clean out my wound and shit because,
Yeah.
oh God, and I don't do pain pills, brother. And they don't let me come in here with any weed, so I have to endure the pain while they're cleaning this fucker out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, it's like I'm not going to be an addict. You know what, dude? I'm highly addictive personality because I'm a salesman. I'm a stand-up. I'm a voice.
Right.
I'm spastic, and that's one reason it terrifies me more than anything else. Because real quick before you leave, I had a friend who was an ex-Navy SEAL, got his shoulder blown off in the war, and comes back, and all of a sudden he gets addicted to pain pills. Thank you. And he ends up prostituting himself on Hollywood Boulevard when I ran into him 2 years later. That was a Navy SEAL guy. What fucking chance do I got? Because I'm addicted.
Well, man, I mean, look, whenever I got my back broken back in 2009, they put me on every major pain medication you can freaking imagine. They finally settled on, I mean, fentanyl the whole nine. They finally settled on Oxycontin 10 milligram. Nothing but straight pain medicine. And growing up, man, I was a partier. I loved alcohol. I loved weed, which I still smoke, but never was a pill head. You know, there was guys I knew that loved pills, but I just never was a pill head. So 10 years into it, I don't guess I'm addicted because I switched over and started smoking marijuana. I found a perfect strain that took the pain away, and I don't do the pain pills anymore. But I have friends that died from it. And it only took them for a very short amount of time, and it got hooked.
Yeah.
You know, there's people like that. It's not just like you was talking about the Navy SEAL guy. He may be mentally tough in areas that we don't know nothing about. But like the drugs, that was the thing that got him.
Addiction
You know?
changes the actual structure of the way your brain works.
Yes, ma'am.
And people
But
want to act like addiction is some kind of character flaw, and it's not.
no, it's everybody has that trigger. It's some people it's stronger, some people it's weaker, and it's some people it gets them and that can't get rid of it, you know. And the other people,
I'm afraid
You know,
to
it's-
risk it. I
there
really
you go.
am.
Yeah, don't. Just smoke weed, man, and pray.
Well, I hope God does give me a break and give me a part-time job would be great. I have no choice. I have to ask for help from people,
I
and
hear
then
Well, look, Bud Girl,
because hold on one second.
please
Hold on,
keep in
because
contact.
Bill, hold on one second.
KSNS, it was nice meeting you,
Oh, I'm Snarkin' Sass.
ma'am.
Snarkin' Sass?
Oh, okay. You've been in my chat before, okay? I know who you are.
Probably. I try to go
Yeah.
into the new people's chat, but then a lot of times I find that I don't fit in. And so I
Oh,
just
no.
try to go by and leave up thumbs and stuff. Because I know I see your videos titles in my notifications. I don't click in very much. Like if I know it's not alive, if it
Yeah.
was a video about plants or something, I would probably click it. But sometimes it's hard to
Well,
tell.
I'm fixing to start doing that. I'm fixing to get some clones. I'm gonna build me a garden out here in my front yard. I'm gonna call it Devo's Med Patch, and we'll watch them grow.
Devo's Med.
So is it legal in Oklahoma?
Yes, well, it's medical. You're allowed, if you own a card, you're allowed to grow 12 large, and then you get 11 little or 6 little ones. And
Yeah, our government is so petty. When finally we did win the vote for the medical marijuana, they took 2 years of trying to shoot it down after we already voted it in.
yeah, well,
People
the
lost
state
millions of dollars.
the state next to me, Arkansas,
That's
they
me.
voted it in. Okay, then you voted it in
I
here
know.
before Oklahoma. Yeah, before Oklahoma, and then Oklahoma voted in, and boom, we got 50,000 dispensaries. You go to Arkansas, there's 3.
There was 3. There's more now. They had to stop fighting it. But
Oh, really?
yeah, they had the state legislature had to stop fighting it because we were getting pissed.
Yeah.
And now we've got our little, what do you call that, sign this petition. We've got our petitions to try to get it for recreational, but that'll probably take another 5 years because there's just too many
that's
dumb
crazy.
fucks here.
They're going to vote on that in November here in Oklahoma, and I know for a fact, man, it's going to go overwhelmingly. There's so many people that use other people like me, that have a card. And my parents use. Well, my dad has his card, but my mom don't. And my mom would have had me go get her gummies, or something like that, because she don't want people knowing that she uses or she, it's just a stigma still.
Well, I haven't gotten my card just because I know how the police are, and I have waited and waited to see what they did to people. Did they wait just down the street from the dispensary and then start pulling them over and breaking their jars and saying their stuff's not put together the right way, or see how bad they fuck with people even though it's legal?
Yeah, see, in Arkansas, I was there not too long ago for that rally they had there in Fort Smith, the Steel Horse Rally, and I was needing to use my medicine, and I was thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm in a state that don't recognize it like Oklahoma does. So I just went to, I found an alley and I used, and I come back out and everything, and then I seen a couple of people using, so I thought, well, maybe they've relaxed a little bit since the last time I've been here.
Certain cities are not fucked up about it.
Take a look at how you're doing.
Like Eureka Springs.
Right.
They're totally cool. But
really, that's cool.
Yeah.
We're fixing to ride there.
Oh, that's an awesome place. I got to go once. It was incredible.
Yeah, we got married. Me and my current wife got married there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to move somewhere near it, but that never worked out.
Yeah. Arkansas is an awesome state.
You know, it's beautiful, and there are some nice people. You know, you still usually get good customer service at the store or whatever. Usually,
Right.
not always, because some of these people are just dead inside. But you know,
Some
it's not too bad.
really.
Yeah. Well, it's nice meeting you.
Hey, you too, Devo.
Yeah, Devo, take care. I love.
All right, bud. Man,
I
like I said, brother, if something happens, bro, stay in contact with me and Upstate Audit somehow, okay?
I love Upstate, and you know what it is, Devo. I'd be in your room more, but we lost quite a bit of money for me and Upstate show. We originally
Really?
had when he just, oh god, fucking churches pulled. We had a pizza
Well,
guy.
Me and him have been friends since we were kids, and he's the one that started my channel. So he's
Right,
like
because-
he handles everything for me. So you know, that's just I don't do I don't do none of the auditing thing.
No,
I
but-
don't do
but
that crap.
we had a
That's
show
just way above
similar.
me.
We had a show similar to what you're doing. It was called the Upstate and Bud Grower Show.
Really?
It was 420 friendly and everything. And then I started losing donations, major donations.
Wow.
I had to get rid of basically I keep Bud Grower open, so if I need to like ask someone for help, which I'm gonna have to do here, because I will not do anything 420 related on V for Vets. That's not where there's no
Right.
V-
That's what
V-
you were asking me that time. I remember
Right.
that. Yes. If I did something with y'all not to be smoking or or
Right.
talk about weed.
Right.
And I understand.
Thank you. I really do because you know what, brother? I'm there to help the homeless. It's not about me. It's not about KY. So if I have to do, which I am, Upstate was a little bit upset because certain things are going down. We don't no longer time you out. If you come to V for Vets to do anything, you're banned. I made a mistake the other day letting somebody up, and they disrespected the living shit out of the vets. As horrific as I was, because that was nonsense. We almost lost a great supporter. And so they're banned now.
And hey, Devo, if you're getting ready to make some grow room videos, Bud Grower is getting ready to be an awesome editor
Really?
Look at her.
or hire.
All right.
You also have. I thought Upstate was doing the auditing now. I thought because he really was. He's a really cool guy, dude.
Yeah, he edits my my videos. I'll shoot video, raw footage, and then I'll ship it to him. Then he puts all the little things in it and then puts it out.
He needs to. I'm going to say this to you, Devo, because it's important. I'm sorry, but I had a big conversation with the other day. Right now, he is very happy. I haven't seen that boy smile like that in fucking forever since we had that other show.
That's good.
But he cannot stay associated with that show if he comes to V for Vets at all.
Right.
And he's like, why is that? And I said, one of our biggest contributors has made that clear. They won't contribute if we do that. They are God country, and they won't do it. Family, they won't. And we could I mean, I just recently got someone talking about having a reoccurring donation to V for Vets straight into our V for Vet corporate. So we don't get money. We don't take any of it. This has caused us a lot of problems in this community because a lot of these guys go out and feed the homeless are all for themselves. You will never see a super chat. We will never monetize. We will never have memberships. And we will never put our personal PayPals, Cash Apps, none of that. One thing and one thing only if you come on to V Vets. And if you call me up again, notice you haven't seen anyone doing it. They won't go out with us anymore because they want to be able to put their PayPals up. Well, then you're not helping the homeless. You're helping yourself.
Yeah.
And they will, we're doing the work. We should get paid. Not at that scale, you don't.
What is wrong with people? Why don't they understand volunteerism?
Because it's all about the money, man. And I pulled this out, and then because I put it out, I'm getting threats and everything else. They don't like
man.
they don't like what V for Vets did. And I'm not saying again, and I point this out, we had the ability to pay the $2,600 to set up our corporation. Not everyone can do that. And I'm not
I wasn't
expecting
able
anyone
to.
But for fuck's sake, guys, come on. If you're gonna go out there, I understand if you need, you want to, the gas price in California. Let me give you an example. Tommy Woods never once, not once, did he ever ask for money. Not once did Ice. And the guy was going homeless. Never once did me, S. Graham, none of us. Whitey went out with us and didn't ask for money. We're not big enough to do that yet. We don't have fucking massive trucks going out and you have to spend all your time. I understand if you had to give up your job, but no, sorry. We made sure this would never happen. We went the most strictest state with the most strictive guidelines. We're not allowed to be paid. Nobody on our board is allowed to receive one penny or we'll lose our tax exempt status. You
See,
can't
I've been
ask
a
me
volunteer in a couple of different places. Like I'm a adult literacy tutor and stuff. I've volunteered everywhere. And then when I was running that food pantry out of my yard every Saturday, I had a illegal nonprofit. And these people thought that meant that I was stealing money from a nonprofit because they were crooks. And all it meant was I'm doing all this stuff and not getting any money for it and hoping that somebody put $1 in the piggy jar,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm buying all this stuff.
I totally
Yeah.
understand that too. Like I said, people just don't understand. I used to guilt people into not going out and helping or saying hi to a vet. Now I realize just how dangerous it is. It took me a fucking year to get someone to agree to go to Arizona with me. They don't want to do it. They're scared. And I understand now because of the amount of coyotes that will fucking kill you. But I'm going. I'm going out there to get those clothes, brother. I'm going out there. And the amount of good we can do and the amount of vets that we can help, the amount of homeless, the closeout coming out of that border are going to be for vets exclusively. Because it's camouflage stuff. And I just find it there's certain things that I will do because we are a vet pro station, but we also work with the homeless. The canned foods go straight to the vets. Can't give them to the homeless. Cannot give canned foods to the homeless. I won't. That's just, because I am not giving them a burner. Morning.
What do you need? Armor support?
Could we wait you?
Bud girl?
Can
Talking
you
to a nurse.
come back to weigh me? I'm
No,
in the
I'm
middle
just
of a
saying-
live broadcast for a charity organization. I don't want to stop doing that to. Come back up to the next person, all right? Thank you.
How long?
Give me about another half hour. I realize that everyone's starting to come in and I'll have to end the show, but anyway, so what were you saying?
You
I
were
was just
saying,
gonna say, I got to bounce out of here, man. I got an appointment. Thank you so much, Bud Grower, for letting me in, and
Oh, thanks
Snark,
for coming
thank
up.
you.
I'm live
God
every
bless,
morning.
man. Listen, you guys, man. If you know me and you follow my show, man, please help Bud Grower, guys. I mean, let's get it going.
Well,
Man, I would love to go down there and help you.
I'm
But
here 5 in the morning for my coffee show. I stay on to about 8, so I'm on for about 3 hours, depending on my health. And like right now, like I said,
right.
they start rolling in here what they want to change the bandages, work on the wounds. They want to weigh me. They want to give me an IV and blah, 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 blah. This fucking, they're annoying. I don't get any fucking rest, dude. They wake me up constantly in the middle of the night because of how bad the infection is. But you know what? They told me they were going to amputate my foot. Then they told me they were going to amputate my leg. I still have both.
Man.
So I'm hoping that luck works out for me to find a place to work. I like the idea that Snark has told me, because if I can make a little bit of money, not a lot. I don't want a lot. I don't want to make buttloads of. I just want to pay my rent and eat. That's it.
I hear you.
Because
Well, hey, God bless, guys.
Bye, Devo.
Bye, guys.
Devo.
God bless everyone.
So yeah, I'm just I'm panicking
so
right now.
you're on here every morning,
Yep. Unless
and
I
you get
oversleep.
off at 8 o'clock, which is 10 o'clock my time. usually.
The latest I get off is 8. Sometimes I get off at 7.
Okay.
It depends on the doctors that are coming in, like these people right now. Usually they cannot reschedule what they do, and I understand because they're so busy. so I and
Well, I'll start
Yep.
dropping in more.
okay. And also remember, I'd love to have someone up on the show because see,
Exactly.
one of the things I cannot control is HIPAA guidelines. If my neighbor is over there and he's what he was doing, he's talking about personal medical information. I have to I have to mute the
You're the
show.
mute. Yeah.
I don't have to worry about the music he plays because we're not monetized on either channel. So they're not going to violate me because I'm not making any money off this shit. It's back, whatever.
Yeah.
But this is what I did. Like I said, I appreciate it.
What's your subscriber count up to on V for Vets?
V for Vets is 375. We
Oh
need to get
fuck!
we need to get to 500 so I can. The reason is I can show
Uh-oh.
the
Crap.
I can show.
Go away,
things on
phone call. Nope. Now my fuck. My speaker's
don't
all
worry
fucked
about
up
it.
now. I'm not gonna be able
Don't
to
worry.
talk.
That's all
See
right.
how my thing's moving, but I'm not saying anything. I can't hear you either. All right.
Can you hear me tell you if you have to go, you got to go? Because, like I said, I've got a half hour and actually 15 more minutes. Oh, shit, she did leave. Well, that's basically what's going on, guys. I got about another 20 minutes or so before the doctors come in and the fools come in to weigh me. This show is all about Smorty, the coffee show. That's drama. But also, I am anybody that has any connections whatsoever to a home-based job, part-time. I'm going to start learning editing and doing editing for people. Like I said, I don't need that much money. I need. Hey, could you pull that shut for me? Yeah, I want to block the view from the door because I got to go to the restroom. Thank you. So basically, what it is I don't like asking for handouts. But I have no choice. I have no food or enough rent. They moved it up. So if anyone had any leads on either a place to stay, want to have enough room for me, my roommate, my doggy, or if I can get a part-time job, just a part-time job would be great. I can work. I just don't have legs. I can't walk. That doesn't mean I don't have a brain. I'm pretty damn smart. I'm a very hard worker, so I just need a part-time, whatever, if a home-based job. Anyway, that's what that was all about, because I will keep asking for that. I mean, it's better to have your own set of little income instead of coming on here all the time telling people you need help. But I will not survive going homeless. That's not an option. My infections will never go away. They are the reason I'm in here yet again for another 2 months because they almost cost me my foot and leg. To live outside in the disgusting environment, it's kind of irony in itself, seeing as I help those people that are out there. There's too many things that V for Vets is going to do that I have set up that I want to do. That's why I don't want to leave California. California is where it is. If you are a fundraiser for the homeless or you're an advocate for the homeless vets, this is a fucking place to be. I mean, there's 75,000 estimated homeless vets in California. There's over 1 million estimated homeless people in California, including those 70,000. This is where, if you do homeless, you want to be. This is where I need to be. This is where my calling is. So I'm just hoping, like I said, I actually, for a minute, somebody approached me and said they were going to let me have a mobile home to live on. That would have saved me, but that didn't go through. So just find me a part-time job and I'm pretty cool, Like I said, I can work. Anything legal. I do not sell drugs. I will not do that. I will not go illegally sell drugs. I'm just that's not the way I roll. I'm not that type of person. I'm not putting down anybody that does because apparently I was buying weed, but I'm just not me. It's just an environment that I don't want to get tied up into. Unfortunately, a lot of people that do things like that are having nefarious things going on. And I've had to quit even my 420 channel with Upstate and the one with Brian because of everything that matters to me is V for Vets, and the V for Vets is an image thing too. People have pulled off the donations because they don't like it. So, and I get this bullshit where you're going to let them dictate the way you're. Yes, I am. Have no doubts about that. That's why when I go live on V for Vets, there is no fundraisers other than V for Vets, not even my own. And any drama that comes to that channel, you'll be banned, not timed out, no forgiving. We are all about the vets, and if you guys scroll up, you'll see what our little tagger, which is still working on it. I'm trying to get people to tell me what they think about it, you know. But anyway, that's what we're doing. We got a lot of plan. We got so many nice things. We're trying to get a food truck so we can go out. That's for the homeless in general, not just the vets. I am a short order cook, and I also have a food handler manager's card. Going to Arizona to get clothes. Oh my God, it's so exciting. Clean them up. We'll have jackets and pants and all kind of shit. All of it's just laying at the border. You just got to go down there and get it. It's not easy because, of course, you got to worry about the coyotes, but I'm going with Marines, so what the fuck do I care? I'm not worried when I'm surrounded by Marines. I am not worried when any U.S. military in a gun carry state is with me. That's what that's going to be. Well, then we got the canned food drive. Canned food drive is going to be boxes of canned food, about 8 of them in there with the P-36, which is a military can opener. That's exclusively for the vets for their encampments. And I have just been shown what I consider to be another one, a godsend, because this is remarkable. This is absolutely remarkable, and I'm going to show it to you right now. It's first, feeding the homeless with food is illegal, and you'll get fined $2,000. Giving them canned foods is contributing. That's an additional. But handing out burners is completely and utterly against the law. So because it's a fire hazard. Well, what the fuck? Let me show you this right quick. I love this, people. This is just phenomenal. Using a regular standard box, you can make a solar burner. Look at that. And then there's no law against handing them a box. Isn't that just fucking amazing, people? So where there's a will, there's always a way. I have now figured out the last element that I needed to bypass these ridiculously inhuman fucking laws that these idiots here in California have passed. And there it is, right there. It's just impressive. Real simple to make, easy to pass out. You're not violating the law. So again, as soon as I get out of here, I will be able to get that going on. Jesus. It's good.
Yeah?
I'm on solids now.
What's your name, Johnson?
Oh, wait a minute.
How are you, Bill?
That's one of the nurses. I gotta be careful what they're talking to my neighbor about, because if they're talking about his personal and physical health, I gotta mute. I'm so sorry about that, but that's HIPAA.
My first day on solids.
Oh, okay.
Oh, congratulations, Bill. So, anybody that hasn't subscribed to V for Vets, I really appreciate if you did. We got our bank account, our corporate bank account fixed. And that's what that has done is now we needed a way to show a list of the donations and updates, the actual picture of the receipt or the photo of the bank account. You know what I'm saying? So that everyone can see, because we are very much into showing people exactly where the money is going and what it's being used for. I'm trying to find the stupid V for Vets link. I don't know where it is, for fuck's sake. Anyone get a coffee? All right, I can do this one right here. This is another Vets tagger. Yeah, can I get coffee?
Sure.
A 2 and 2, but 2 extra ones or 1 extra one for this?
Okay.
Thank you. 2 and 2, 2 creamers,
Oh.
2 fake sugars, not real. Actually, 3. 1 for that, 2 for the coffee.
Okay.
Thank you. Should have milk there. But here it is. Here's the link. This is for V for Vets. V for Vets, like I said, we are now not only a 501c military nonprofit corporation, but we have our corporate bank account, our corporate PayPal account. I'm sure you can look either one up in the state of California, but I want a community page in order to post it so you can also go see it there. The whole idea here is complete transparency, and you can hold it to me. We at V for Vets want you to see. Now, mind you, right at the moment that I'm in the hospital, KY Packer is actually in charge of V for Vets. I stepped down. I had to legally step. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I literally had to step down. Too sick to be able to run the corporation, but not. Later, Snark. Love you. I'll look for the email. I'm hoping to do editing for channels and maybe get, small donations or whatever. That way I can work, whatever. Don't need a lot. And it's going to be, depending on what she does with the rent, $300 to $500 a month, which is nothing. Seriously, if she moves it up 300, I'll probably need a couple extra dollars for food. But if she doesn't, makes it 2, then, whatever. But I prefer to work. I have no problem working. And like I said, one of the jobs I try to get people to, they're home-based. They're a home-based appointment setter. So the people call me up on the phone and I'd set up an appointment for them. How hard can that be? And basically all they wanted you to do is to have 8 gigs on your computer, a PC, and be able to pass a basic background check, which is not a problem with me because it's probably no good anymore. The 5 years is gone, but I had qualified for a top secret clearance. I've never broken the law. I've never been arrested. I got a single ticket for having, I don't think it matters. I had an eighth of weed on me at the time that it was illegal in Nevada, and I got busted for it. But it was under an ounce, so it was supposed to be expunged from my records because it's the only thing I've ever had. At that time, I'd been living in Vegas for 11 years, didn't even have a speeding ticket. Which is important also, too, for when you're doing a charity network. You don't want to have any criminal records. I'm sorry. I mean, I have a lot of friends of mine that have records, but that affects your donation rates, and that's what it's all about. But anyway, right there is the V for Vet channel. Please sign up for it if you're not. We're not even asking for money. We want to get to 500 so we can put our thing up, and then because even if we have 1,000, 2,000, we can't legally, without losing our taxes, not have any membership fees. We can't monetize the channel because of the fact that money would go to YouTube, which is disgusting. I think any charity network on YouTube should not go to YouTube. They should be free. None of their 30%, whatever their shit. That's ridiculous. But that's where we are with that. Other than that, I'm trying to find a place to live or a job to cover the additional rent, and then I'm good to go. I prefer not to leave LA, like I said, or California, because this is where my calling is. This is where the most homeless people are. With 70,000 estimated vets being homeless in a place that has an estimated 1 million people, this is where I want to be. Yep. Well, we've been going for exactly 3 hours now. I appreciate everyone coming in. I'm going to go ahead and probably wrap it up now because they want to come in. They want to change the pick line. They want to blah, blah, blah. Just this crap. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I have no choice. or like a time limit. I'm done. Thank you. Alrighty, I will let you guys go and look for a later live feed, probably with KY, because he's probably just getting up. If he's getting up, because he hasn't slept for almost 2 days. Alrighty. Like I said, we will be on a little later. I appreciate everyone stopping in. You guys stay safe. And I will catch you on the next show. Until then, butt out.